Hello, CFA Nation. Gabe, and I am extremely frustrated. That's right. What's going on? I see a whole bunch of people in the chat. What's good, Han, the doctor, Jay, Reneel, Boomer, Magic. My fantasy week has been terrible. Oh man, I can't make a pick to save my life. Had one good day and then everything else is brutal. It's brutal. So I think that this morning we can pretty much affirm that is that it? Is that it? I mean, man, you can't make this up. KL Raul, my captain, goes down. I am in the worst form ever. Run out by Sarayas Ayers for on a duck, on a golden duck. He only needs 49 runs to what is it? Reach 5,000 or something like that. I was reading on. But what an ominous start. LSG is at the top of the table along with Gutaraj and Gutaraj. And I think one more win, man. One more win. That is my team slogan, the doctor. I was wrong. I was wrong, 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 wrong. You can't make it up. A platinum duck gone on a run out. You can't make it up. Mushed. I've been mushing a lot of people. It's brutal. It's brutal. Did I say Dhoni was gonna win 6 of 6? Hmm. This is how I'm feeling this morning. I'm drinking coffee out of my dark Vader cup because it's all bad. It's all darkness, people. It's all darkness. It's brutal. It's brutal. I mean, somebody hit us up on I think it was Instagram or Twitter and was telling us like, look, you know, it's actually interesting that you've got two teams that are new franchises. It looks like they're both going to get in. You know, I said I didn't know if SRH was going to be able to hold on. Looks like they struggled last two games, two losses, 5-5. This loss to this Punjab loss now puts them at 5-6, so they're pretty much out of it. So it looks like DC and RCB are going to be battling for that next spot. I mean, there's still what 4 games to go, but yeah, you guys are right. SESK is done. So is Mumbai at 2-8, and if KKR loses today, they get their 7th loss. It's over for them as well. Punjab would need a miracle. SRH at 5-5. If they win tomorrow, they go to 6-5, so they'll be tied with RCB. But they've got a rough road ahead of them. But what is up, my people? The new franchise had actually planned to a roster established trash like Narayan. That's hilarious. What's going on? What's going on? It's a very interesting game here. And I mean, pretty much this game would cement, in my opinion, the playoff spot for Lucknow. I don't think that if they win this game, there's no way they don't make it into the top 4. But they lost their captain on a run out. And that's the one downside. Lucknow has needed pretty much big innings out of KL Raul every time to win. So let's see if they can do it without him. You got Quentin DeCock, who just went ham. Oh, daddy, pumping Southie there. Is that Tim Southie? Mm, looks like that was Southie. And I thought about going with a little Quentin, but I didn't. I thought a little Andre Russell. Let's see if Russell the Muscle puts in work. Little dot ball there, and they're being very aggressive. They ran on that dot ball there. Oh no, they didn't run. I thought I was to say they run on a dot ball. Like you already lost the wicket on a run out. Don't do it. What are you doing? What is good? What is good, people? Man, got Nick joining us in a minute. Yeah, got Nick joining us for a minute, and Nick and I are both wow, they are being very aggressive running. Took 2 runs on that. And listen, this is a big game for Luck now, but I just don't think that they should be this aggressive. They got to establish the innings, and The good thing is that Lucknow bats pretty deep. You know, they got Jason Holder, who barely gets to bat at times, but they've needed a big inning out of KL Rahul usually in order to win these things. So you already had a KKR come into this game without Umish. They're the leading wicket taker, and it's just this ominous start for them. And I think KKR, honestly, without Umesh Yadav in this game, even taking an early wicket, it's going to have a tough time winning unless you get heroics out of Andre Russell. But we got 34 in the chat. Don't forget to like and subscribe. What's good, people? CSK needs bowlers in the mini auction. Oh, yeah, CSK. I already said, listen, it was so frustrating. And what are we going to do? There's nothing to do. Gabe, ooh, you see West Indies, India, and versus T20 have been confirmed for the 6th and the 7th of August. Nick and I already talked about that, and it's actually our first week of school. So we're probably going to be, if we can go, it's only going to be for one of the days. But we're really excited to head down there. It'd be cool to see the West Indies play. We've already been down to those grounds in Florida. But yeah, it'd be cool to see West Indies play India. CSK needs Daniel Sams. That's hilarious. The doctor says, Gabe, it's a 10-team format, has spiced things up. I said it would. I definitely said it would. And I think the two teams that came out the biggest losers were CSK and Mumbai. Oh, there he goes, the man, the myth, the legend. What's going on there? Nick, talk me off the ledge, bro.
It's listen, this is just to sit back and enjoy the match. No fantasy implications because I pick up KL Rahul, I pick up Lokesh, and he doesn't even get a run. He gets a run out. I mean,
dude, you can't make it
up. I want to take Deepak Huda. I did it. I mean, I'm falling down, and it's okay. We got a match here. I don't really have a dog in the fight in this match. LSG is trying to go for the #1 spot. KKR is trying to stay alive, try to win 2 in a row. I know you got the KKR love, and I'm not too sure why, but they're underachieving for sure. But what is happening, everyone? Thank you so much for joining us today. Sorry we were late. I was having some technical difficulties, and Gabe was just waiting for me. So thank you so much. Yes, we were going to do a video yesterday on Daniel Sams. We were going to do a video on how in the world do you allow Daniel Sams to bowl in the last over, and he only gives up 3 runs. Disgusting.
I just threw up in my mouth a little bit.
Oh, and there's another 6 by Huda. Oh, Huda's trying to hootie them. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, everyone, for joining us, and we'll be here for the duration of the match.
Deepak the Hootie Maker.
Oh yeah.
It's so frustrating, right? Because on one term, it's like you look back, right? And they said, everybody's saying like, oh, CSK needed more bowling at the auction. But we all knew that going in. And it's like, why is it that you feel, let's go back to that auction. Why is it that you feel that you feel that the newer teams had more success building their teams? Everybody had the same budget. Like what happened? I don't get it, man. Because it was the same thing. Mumbai, is it that Mumbai and CSK both fell in love and paid so much for Deepak Chahar, and in Mumbai's case, they paid so much for Ishan Kishan that they just got, I don't know, man. They got killed at the auction table, because it was just, I knew it from the very beginning. Like, no, CSK, what are you talking about? Harshavel saved their auction on the second day. No, they didn't. No, they didn't. Stop it.
You're still mad at Harshavel. Listen,
still mad about that.
Let me explain this to you. Nobody cares about CSK and their team. Nobody cares besides you and CSK fans. And the rest of the IPL fans have had to suffer through CSK and their dominance. Nobody cares. No, you guys thought that MS Dhoni was going to save your season. Yeah, how'd that work out, right? Oh, nobody cares about Mumbai either. Nobody cares about Mumbai either. Listen. Oh man, you have 2 new franchises, and they're at the top of the table right now. How are you brand new, Now they had the benefit, obviously, of the mega auction. How are you brand new and you're leading the entire league? Han, I see your comment there. Appreciate that. Appreciate the sending that video. But come on, Gabe. Nobody cares.
Renew's cracking up. Nobody cares. Nobody cares. Oh, you're out of control. You're out of control. Listen. There's two things that need to be investigated this season. A, what happened at the auction table with CSK? B, did Ambani run out of money? I mean, honestly, was he involved in one of those Thamaro? What was that crypto scheme? Thamaro, whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
I don't know what happened. My man ran out of dough. He ran out of money because he can't even buy a game this year. If Mumbai finishes below CSK, you're gonna be embarrassed. Nick. That should be the winner.
Vignesh knows what's up. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares. That's Nick's line. Nobody cares.
Han Solo, you couldn't be more wrong. I don't even think Unicap bowled in the last game, you goofball. He's obsessed.
It's the curse of Suresh Raina. You guys think that CSK is cursed because they didn't retain and didn't even get Suresh Raina?
Yeah, that's the reason why he would be crushing it right now. I mean, who knows? Maybe.
When is the Gabe versus Harsha Bogli tussle gonna end?
I know this guy hates Harsha Bogli.
He don't even know who I am. Please.
We can't even dream of getting Harsha Bogli on here, and all he's doing is making sure that's definitely never going to happen. Oh, how do you get run out, Gabe? How do you get out and you don't even see a ball?
Because
is there a name?
Was on my team.
Is there a name for that where it's all you don't even see a ball and you're out? That's not a golden duck. That's not a platinum duck. No, that was the first ball of the series. He didn't even see a ball and he lost his wicket.
Is it a titanium duck? A sitting duck? I like sitting duck.
There you go. Sitting duck. That should be what it is.
We shall call it the sitting duck. Everybody's like, KL Raul, why? Why'd I make him my captain? A diamond duck.
Oh my gosh. I mean, honestly, what did we do to you, KL Raul? I mean, he had places to go. So,
Aman, we actually got a video. I'm gonna see if I could link it in the chat from our good friends at Emerging Cricket, and Nate actually did an interview. Guys, go show that video some love. Everybody in the chat right now, I actually forgot. He sent it to me late last night, but he actually talks about that at the end of the video. But he also just recently did a interview with Team USA. He followed them around, and he was down on and interviewed John Boy Nick from John Boy Media. So that's pretty cool. Emerging Cricket. Nate, follow him on Twitter if you don't already do so. And big things happening. Like I said, August 6th and 7th, hopefully we can head down there. Nick and I have another trip we're trying to make this summer for Major League Cricket here in the States. So we'll see what happens. But yes, he talks about the cricket stadium in LA and comparing it to it's gonna Nick $30 million. I think they said $30 million for only a 10,000 seat stadium with more room to grow. That's cheap, bro, compared to what stadiums cost now. And it's like it's on the works, man. I can't wait. I'm so excited. You know we got to go to the Naragoro game. We absolutely have to.
Oh yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. $30 million is super cheap. Absolutely. They have stadiums in the NFL and whatnot, billions of dollars, for crying out loud.
Unless they maybe they said $300 million. I could be wrong. It was late when they sent me the video.
That's still cheap too.
That is still cheap.
$30 million would be super cheap.
$30 million.
LA Knight Riders loading. ...
Oh, the LA Knight Riders. That's gonna kill Nick too, because he's not the biggest Knight Rider fan, as they crushed his soul in the CPL, and come on, they crushed your soul in the CPL. TKR.
CPL, yeah. In the CPL, they have a real team, yeah.
Oh, but you're originally a California guy, so you gotta rock with them. That's the home team, basically, for us. You gotta rock with them, Nick. I mean, man.
LA is not the home team. The only reason I root for the Chargers because they came from San Diego. LA's the enemy.
But they're the California team. That's going to be the only California team, so you got to root for them. That's what I mean. You're from Cali, so you got to root for them.
I can't wait until they get some more teams so I don't have to root for them anymore. Donald Duck. That's awesome. The Donald Duck.
They call it the Donald. That's hilarious.
Harshit gets a boundary on his first ball. Look at Quentin DeCock. I definitely wasted my my points, purchasing points on the wrong LSG player. Thanks a lot, Gabe. You got to take KRO. You got to have him.
Bro, and I almost took him. Guys, go ahead and check out in the chat. I think I posted it. Did it show up, Nick?
Nope.
Really? It should be on the Osbert Lara. Her.
Who's Osbert Lara?
Easy there. $30 million could buy a Jameson and a Cummings to do nothing for a couple years.
Exactly. They spent money on Jameson for what? For 1 year?
Dude, that's
he's
brutal.
not still on their squad, is he?
I think
Jeez
so.
Louise.
All right, I think I posted it again. I don't know why I don't see it on ours, but I posted it from my phone. Nick, I don't know why that's not working. That's so frustrating.
You have been
in the
you've
chat.
been
Did I get
banned.
blocked? Did I get blonde?
You got blocked.
Did I say blonde? Did I get blocked, Renil? Renil!
About time. Revenge.
Nick's like, yes, ban him. Could you imagine ban myself? Oh my. Let me know in the chat, guys. Can you guys actually see the link I put in there or not?
I don't think it's just you. It's not there. This guy, I love it. Oh, a 6. Oh my gosh. An unacademy Kraken 6.
It's so sad.
I can't tell you how much I hate that call. The unacademy Kraken 6. It drives me crazy every time.
That is hilarious. You said, I hate that call. I can't blame you. Let's try to do it this way. Dude, you can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up.
Here's Han Solo. You need to make your Osbert Lara account a moderator.
There
you'll
it goes.
have twice the control. Oh, is that another 6? Oh my goodness gracious!
For Pete's sakes, it's over. It's a. Can I get Andre Russell to get at least 1 wicket? At least one.
It's raining 6s.
Andre Russell's actually gotten Quentin DeCock's wicket like 3 times. Can they bring him in? For the love of Pete.
No, Jay, I don't have any problem with the Unacademy. The Unacademy. Oh, I see what you're saying. I was like, I don't have any problem with the sponsor. I just hate the call. But I see what you're saying. It's the Unacat Academy.
Nick, they got 65 in the power play so far with a ball to go. And they lost their captain on a what are we going to call it? The sitting duck or the Donald Duck?
It's a pathetic duck. That's what it is.
She's pathetic Louise. Duck.
66 runs. Ouch. Yeah, KKR really got their A plus bowling here. Now, in that Mumbai game, it was interesting because you had both teams have great power plays, over 50. And then they lost both their wickets super close after that. We'll see if KKR can get that same thing happening here with LSG. Because right now, LSG is running away with this.
Oh, they're holding court. Only mods can post links. Got it. Well, I just posted under the Cricket for America. And that is to our man Nate. Are you serious?
No one else can post a link?
Only mods can.
That's funny.
Yeah. Go ahead and check that out, guys. Show Nate some love. We actually did an interview with him not too long ago. That's also posted on the channel. Got a lot of love as well. And for sure. We're excited about heading down there. It's funny because Savannah's like, Florida? Is it anywhere close to Miami? I was like, it's Florida. There's a beach anywhere. You want to roll? Let me know. It's a plane ticket.
Don't forget,
Mr.
everyone.
Nash.
Don't forget about tomorrow. Mother's Day. Take care of those moms. Come on.
Oh, yeah.
What's the link for? That. Are we not paying attention? Are we not paying attention?
Guys, the link is to check out Emerging Cricket's new latest it's podcast slash YouTube video. They asked us about if we knew about the KKR. It's gonna be called LKR, right? Los Angeles Kings or Los Angeles Knight Riders, I think it is. Any which way.
It would be the Lakers. The Lakers. The Los Angeles Knight Riders.
That is so dope. Oh, you gotta say it that way. They could say Lakers for sure. LKR. Oh, but anyway, they asked about it earlier
with that name.
And Nick from Emerging Cricket, who does a lot of USA cricket stuff, posted a video. They also did interview with John Boy Media. So yeah, cricket's starting to blow up a lot here in the States. Pretty cool.
Jay, why you gotta be so hateful? He says LKR is the worst name.
Yeah, listen, we don't get paid for branding. Just saying. Just saying. But actually, I like LKR. LKR. Nick.
For the Lickers?
If LSG wins, they're going to 8-4, basically. It's over, right? Yeah, they're in. Eight points, they're in.
I just mushed them.
If Guttaraj wins tomorrow, I mean, they're already at 8-3. I think there's no way they're out. Rajasthan is holding, even though it was kind of shaky. 2 losses in a row. They're 7-4. They're up there. And who counted RCB as getting that 4th spot when everybody else doubted them? Who said SRH wasn't going to get in? This guy right here. Go back to our mid-season review. Just saying.
Your hate finally paid off.
Your hate
finally paid off.
The hate paid off. Can they hold on? Possibly.
Well, it's super close between, even with the second place. Now you would assume the Super Giants. Well, I can't assume. I'm already calling this match to be over. That's hilarious. If the Super Giants win today, they have a 6-point. They have a 6-point lead over the Delhi Capitals and Sunrisers. And by my math, there's only 14 matches, right? So Lucknow, and they have a decent net run rate. Lucknow can, like you said, basically almost guarantee themselves to the playoffs. Not mathematically, but almost guarantee themselves with the win today. Huge game for them. But you have all these teams that are in the hunt. The Punjab Kings, they lost today. Hyderabad, Delhi Capitals, RCB are all in that hunt. Rajasthan Royals, they won today. They needed that badly so they can stay up there, the top 3.
Right.
Now, all right, KKR needs to win this game to even stand a chance. But if they lose this game, they're joining our friends there. And both your teams will be challenging for the wooden spoon. And, that would make me so happy.
And guess who's going to win it? Guess who's going to win it? Mumbai. So keep pushing, cousin. Keep pushing.
Does it really matter?
Not really. Listen, we got the wooden spoon and the runner-up for the wooden spoon. It don't matter. Oh gosh, it's so bad. It's so darkness. Bro, Mumbai and KKR are looking from the basement right now like this. We used to be. We know what that felt like up there once upon a time. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, we miss it. They have better accommodations, better food.
Bro, MS Dhoni went to the hotel and they didn't even recognize him. There's like, excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Kel Raul's in line. We'll get to you in a minute. Dhoni's like, dude, they were at the restaurant having some biryani, and they took the food first to Kel Raul. Yeah, it's a biryani and butter chicken, and they took the food to Kel Raul's table first.
Oh, he dropped that.
I was like Dhoni's over there. No, it's okay, Mr. Raul. Mr. Raul.
Well,
this is bad.
Well, Lokesh just lost his rights right now with that horrible game today. He's not getting the food first. MS Dhoni went to the concierge, right? He went to the lobby to pay for his room, and he gave him the rupees, right? And they said, we don't accept that. Oh, that's weird. This is India. Okay. So he had some dollars. He had some $100 bills in his pocket. Here you go. No, sir, you don't understand. We don't accept your money. Okay? We don't accept your money. All right? And it's tough. Varun, you're correct. RCB fan, we want KKR to win. Good call. Not going to happen. Dr. Jihan with the super chat here. Hey, did you see Warner saved his best innings for SRH? Also, did you see Stokes beat Andrew Simons 27 year record for most sixes in a first class innings.
I did not see that. But I actually started, Nick, and that's the only good game I've had this week. I went with the revenge game. Like, oh yeah, David Warner's going to light them up like a Christmas tree. Drop me,
Good
shall
call.
you? The only thing I had call I made right this week was going with David Warner on a revenge tour.
The hate. The only thing that worked with you was going for the hate.
Okay, embrace the hate.
No, don't embrace it. Ladies and gentlemen, be kind to your neighbors. Be kind to your friends. Dr. Jihan did not know anything about Stokes. I'm getting the record for the most sixes in first class innings. How many sixes did he get? That's pretty cool. We don't keep up with the first class, unfortunately. But yes, David Warner, he's like, come on. What are you guys thinking here?
Listen. It was the revenge tour, and you could tell like guys feel some kind of way about it.
Ooh.
Like honestly, bro, I'm so tempted because Mumbai dropped your boys, and guess who's playing Mumbai next? And I'm like, you know what? Why not? Why not? Let me go back and show you why you should have dropped me. You know what I mean? Why you should have retained me? Why not? Why not?
You know, as we're talking, we missed the fact that Stakok has got his 50. He's already got a half century for crying out, just barely out of the power play.
Oh, the God.
And we missed the fact that we got the second over of the Hamburger up in here. And can he get a wicket? When was the last time he saw himself a wicket?
The Hamburglar, you know Hamburglar loves getting himself some wickets, bro.
Oh, in the air. And there it is. There it is. Nick Stradamus. There it is.
But Nick,
wicket,
you are not,
and the cock done, just like that.
Nick, you are not allowed in South Africa. All right, you are not. Isn't Quentin the Cock the dude that got in a fight with Ben Stokes? Quentin the Cock better not watch this video because you just mushed him.
Wasn't that David Warner? Wasn't that David Warner? Listen, on Boring Reviews, people from South Africa are loving me because of our Trevor Noah reactions. Okay, did I just ruin all that? All that goodwill is done.
I think you ruined that goodwill, bro. Yo, it's funny. I was never the biggest Trevor Noah fan until you started reacting to his videos because I don't know, like his humor to me was always dry, but he's actually really funny.
Hilarious.
He's really funny.
Joey and I reacted to one last night. We didn't post it yet, but very short video. But this guy had me rolling. He's out of control.
Yep.
What's up, Don Antonio?
Mushed. Quitting the cock. Mushed. Blame Nick.
Gabe pronouncing Gujarat as Gujarat and Rutraj as Rujarat. I love it. Gabe is the best.
Listen, people, it's the dyslexia. I don't know what to tell you. Sub says your passport's revoked. Nick, passport revoked.
Oh man, I haven't even used it yet. It's like I have no stamps on my passport. You're gonna revoke it right now? Yep. Okay.
Oh man.
Could you imagine you have like the whole family go on an international vacation, or maybe you and the wife, you got all your stuff, and you're in that little what do they call that? I haven't been there too long. The customs, whatever it is, the passport area, and they're like, nope. Is there something wrong with my passport? No, there's something wrong with you. Go back home.
Bro. Who are you talking to? I'm always randomly selected. It's a joke, bro.
You weren't the last time we traveled. It was amazing.
I was like, are you guys kidding me right now?
It was funny because the last time you did get pulled to the side, and I was like, oh no, this is not good. But then it was because the machine like went down or something like that, and they were checking everyone individually. But there was a second I was like, oh no.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you. And no joke, Nick. That's why I don't like to travel with like suitcases, because I've seen one too many of those locked up abroad shows or whatever. And I'm like, I like to make sure I can hold my suitcase personally so nobody slips it like in my bag or whatever. You know what I mean? I'm always watching. Like, don't try to sit in it and slip anything in my bag, because I watch way too much television. Way too much.
Oh my gosh, yes. You are way too paranoid.
I'm way too paranoid. Like somebody tried to slip something in my bag. I didn't touch that. That wasn't mine. I'm one of those dudes that when I travel, I put like 18 layers of tape around my bag, like, and they can still just go ahead and go in there if they choose to. You know what I mean? But I'll be like, wait, my tape was broken. My seal was broken. That bag isn't secure.
Don Antonio, is that what we're going to now right now? The teams that Mumbai beat, okay? We're celebrating that they beat the top 2 teams. Oh, they're
Oh my
so
gosh.
bad.
Bro,
I love
you
it though.
can't
I
make it up
appreciate
either,
it.
though. Hashtag vote for Balin. Don't know what that means, but it caught my attention.
I have no idea.
I just said it. It happens.
He's good to go. He's in there. We know Gabe goes dumpster diving for Yankees merch, so the lack of luggage makes sense.
Easy there, Han. You know who's in first place? Best record in baseball? Just saying.
Not the best record in baseball. That's the Milwaukee Brewers.
Did they?
No. That's the Mets. That's the Mets.
No, the Yankees got a better record.
You know,
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure, bro. Check it out.
And who was complaining about their Yankees like a week and a half ago?
Oh, and I'll still be complaining. 101.15. Come on. First time they lose a game, I want everybody fired.
So let's get the record straight here.
Ooh.
Oh, they just have played like a million less games, so they have a better winning percentage. Excuse me.
Dude, they got rained out again today. Dude, doesn't that frustrate you?
It got postponed first thing. Look at my fantasy team. Like, really?
All the rainouts. Just make them play. You know, all right. I even see college games played in rain. I mean, dude, unless it's pouring, man.
Look at Big Ness. She says, Nick, tomorrow RCB will play in a green jersey. Whenever they do that, they play either extremely well or play terribly. I am worried now. Vignesh, I hate to break it to you. That describes their every game they play. When have they ever played a solid game that they barely lost to, or a solid game that they've barely edged out? They're either garbage or they're amazing. That is the RCB way.
Wait, does it? Dude, this is how bad it is. No fantasy analysis or nothing. I'm going to go back and check. Who is it that plays well with the green jersey? Is it Coley? Is it Maxwell? Somebody plays good in the green.
The Celtics play well with the green jerseys. That's who.
Whoever it is, I'm going to make him my captain just because I'm so disappointed in how terrible my team has been.
If you make Coley your captain, you'd be like the smartest man alive.
Why not? Why not?
Because this guy, he got a half centuries last time, but he gave a million balls. I mean, the guy, he's in some kind of form right now. Come on.
I mean, who are they playing? They're playing SRH, right? I'm telling you, SRH struggling. I think I'm gonna go with Coley tomorrow. Why not? In the green. I think it brings out his eyes, Nick. I think it brings out his eyes. What up, Barack?
I love it. What's happening? Good morning. The checks got through, Nick. That's all there is for Mumbai wins. Did you really think Sam's defended? No, I didn't. That was a mirage.
Thank you.
That was an absolute mirage.
Yo, there were a couple of questionable, like, guys, thank you, the doctor. The checks have gone through, all right? Forget about match fixing. You want to talk about those batters that were there. How did Sam's defend 3 runs in an over, or defended 8 runs, only give up 3 in an over? Check those batters' bank accounts. Bonnie bought them all. I'm telling you right now, Nick. I'm telling you, there needs to be an investigation. I didn't want to say it, but the doctor set me off. The checks went through. That's why Mumbai won. There's no way Daniel Sam's in his whole life. Anyone here? When's the last time Daniel Sam's gave up 3 runs in the death, in an over, period? I'll wait. Investigation needed. Just saying. Nick, investigation needed.
Dude, his own family doesn't believe that was real. Come on. Thank you so much for joining us today. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And DRS timer's going. Shreyas Art is not like the least bit interested. And the umpire gives the peace sign. He gives the peace sign. I love it.
I mean, honestly, Gujarat could have literally locked down the playoff spot with that win. Who was at strike? Was it David Miller? Because I want to see who was at strike, and I want to launch an investigation. So in the 20th over, Nick, where the magical 3-run wicket haul, it was David Miller, Rashid Khan, who actually helped them win one of their last games, so he can hit 6s. That's ridiculous to me. And Tawadia, who gave up his wicket on a run out. Nick, I call shenanigans. CFA Nation, I think we're going to launch an investigation. I think Umbani's sending out checks.
How are you going to launch an investigation when they are in last place right now?
I'm going to launch an investigation.
Why is the hate so real from Mumbai? Oh, wait, because they have the most titles. Excuse me.
Look, some people said there should have been a wide that over. You know what's funny? I wake up this morning, right, brush my teeth, and as I'm watching the game against Rajasthan, there was a ball that was clearly a wide from Rabada that went over the head of Sherman Hitmeyer, and they didn't call it. What is up with these umpires, bro? What is up? I'm telling you.
Oh, they're not as bad as the baseball umpires, though.
Oh, those guys are criminals.
Baseball umpires have gotten worse. If that's even humanly possible.
Jail. Send them to jail. Worse. They're so criminal. Oh my gosh.
They have serious entire at bats where the ball doesn't come no close to the strike zone, and they're striking them out in 3 straight pitches. They don't care. They do not care.
They don't care. They don't care.
Angel Hernandez. There's a video I just watched of
Send him to jail.
What's his name? It's not Mondo. It's something like that. The guy, Steve McMichael. He used to be an NFL player. Then he wrestled in WCW for a while. I didn't realize how big he's gotten. But anyways, he does he did the Cubs 7th inning stretch one time, and he calls out Angel Hernandez before he does the 7th inning stretch. He says, "Angel Hernandez, that was a horrible call. We all know it. We should have scored a run right there." And he calls him out. And Angel Hernandez, seriously, because he's got the hugest ego in the world. He'll never admit that he's wrong. He sits there and stares at him the entire time like he's going to go fight him right now. Angel Hernandez is garbage.
He's a garbage person. He's a garbage person. And you know what, Nick? There's a new segment. And I'm just going to be honest. I'm stealing this from not even entertainment. I guess it's entertainment. The Young Turks, they got what you call the garbage person of the week. We're going to give garbage people of the week in sports, okay? And in baseball, it's always Angel Hernandez. No matter what. You're the garbage person of the week, Angel Hernandez.
The streak continues.
Garbage person of the week. The streak continues, all right? 52-0, 52 weeks in a row. Let's see if anybody gets it. Bro, during the offseason, he will be the garbage person of the week. Like, Gabe, but baseball's not even going on. He's still the garbage person of the week.
What if someone was sentenced to prison for, like, killing somebody? Would Angel Hernandez still edge him out?
It depends who they kill.
Oh, my gosh. That's so bad.
It could be
so
justified.
Bad.
It could be justified. I'm just saying. Listen,
that's so bad.
This is how I equate it, right? You know, garbage, more people that are more garbage than Angel Hernandez, like pedophiles, lawyers.
No.
And then Angel Hernandez. That's it.
CFA does not support. CFA does not support. We gotta mute him.
Oh wow. Okay, you're right. You're right. It's pedophiles, then Angel Hernandez.
I just muted his mic. I just muted him. We can't. We're gonna get taken off the air. Oh wait, nobody cares. Never mind.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
Nobody cares.
Oh, that's hilarious, dude. Oh man.
Oh, there's a 4.
Tell me that wasn't one of the most suspect things you've ever seen. And here goes Krunal Pandya, who I thought about adding, Nick, but
so did I. But just can't.
He hasn't had to bat in forever because this team is so deep, and he's batting in the middle overs. Now they've lost their 2 biggest guns, but they're still 83 for 2. Listen, if they put up a $160, they win this game. Maybe a $170 because KKR. Do you know KKR is the only team that it's got a 50 partnership in the entire season? Nick, the entire season. Are you serious? They don't get out of the power play with a 50. It's in a 50 partnership, opening partnership. It's sad. It's so sad.
What was the conversation? Oh, we were just goofing around. As usual, Gabe was talking about some unquestionable, unspeakable acts that were not as bad as a bad umpire in baseball. That's all it was. Don't worry about it. Just a bunch of shenanigans. What are your thoughts on Stokes being named England Test captain and Perron being named West Indies ODI and T20I captain? Now, first of all, I thought Perron was named vice captain. I didn't realize he was made captain. Holy cow!
Baby.
I'm not going to speak on the West Indies because I don't know too much about Puran's international record. I really don't. And he's had a few back-to-back half centuries in the IPL, so that's good for him. Right. As far as Stokes being named the captain, we had said it when we made our predictions, when we talked about on previous live streams. He's the easy choice, right? He's the obvious choice. And Stokes is amazing. Stokes is a beast. And I just hope mental health, all that kind of stuff. He's got some family stuff going on. I hope he's in the right mindset. He could definitely play. He's got the skills. So I have no problem with that. But I wanted the dark horse pick. I wanted Stuart Broad be named captain. I mean, the guy, he's not going to play forever, right? He's got a few good years at least left in him. Why not do that? That would be a whole lot of fun. That would be a whole bunch of excitement. You would sell some tickets for sure. But they went with the safe choice, and it's a good choice. I have no problem with Ben Stokes being captain. Do I think that him being a captain over Joe Root is going to instantly change the team? No. But maybe I'll be hopeful.
Nick, I got to agree with you. I like Stokes' moxie, so to speak. And I think that it's actually a good move for England, okay? It is. The only thing that concerns me with Stokes is that he does tend to miss some time because he gets hurt a lot, right? Mr. Glass. So you can't have your guy missing a lot of time, but I do like it. As far as Nicholas Perron with my West Indies, here it is. Nicholas Perron's replacing Kieran Pollard, which is going to be a tough task. With that being said, I think that the kid, it's good they're going with the youth movement. I read that Shai Hope is going to be the vice captain, so he's going to have some experience with the captaincy as far as that goes. But it's time to start. It's time to start moving. All right, go to the young guys. I want to see Sherman Hitmeyer in there. Did you see what Sherman Hitmeyer did today, bro? Did you see what Sherman Hitmeyer did today?
He does it every game. He does it every match.
Sherman Hitmeyer needs to be on the T20 side. Okay, maybe not ODI, but I would still take him on ODIs. But he needs to be on limited overs. The guy can rake, and it's go with the youth movement. All right, we got McCoy. I think that our ODI and our T20 squad has some serious talent in it, and it's just time to turn it over to the young guys. I'm glad to see it, and Nick, I'm telling you, I'm so glad. And I know 10115, everybody's gonna kill me right here. I don't care. Mark my words. West Indies is gonna go ham. It's gonna go ham on India in Florida. That's right, and the kids gonna be there, wilding out. We're going ham.
Why would you mush your own team before you even get there?
What? Hold on.
You know your presence alone being there means they're going to lose, but you're okay because my presence alone means my team's going to lose, so it counteracts it. It counterbalances. Oh, okay. Excuse me.
Oh, daddy. That's right. West Indies. I'll go nuts, bro. I'll go nuts if they actually beat India. I think they have a shot, though. I think they have a shot. West Indies, it's home field advantage, right? Because they play in
come
USA. On. When's the last time India played in USA, guys? Let me know. I can't remember. I think it was like 3-4 years
I think it was just like a year or so before we started CFA, if I'm not mistaken.
About 3 years ago. For sure. But I think that they have a shot. Thank you for the super chat, Dr. Jihan. I've noticed since Pat controversy, bowlers seem to be bowling more wides and more full tosses to see if they can get away with it.
6.
Horrible umpiring. Look at it today. That's a great point. Since the Pat controversy, it was a clear wide, and Sherman Hitmeyer is sitting up there laughing because it's on video, right? It went about 4 or 5 inches above his glove, and he's swinging it all the way up here. Like, how is that not a wide? How is that not a wide? I don't understand it. And it's like the umpires are becoming more bold. So it is what it is. Unfortunately, it's you're right, Dr. Jihan. And this is why I think there needs to be more accountability held for umpires, and why there's got to be the booth. The umpires, not even something where you got to go back and review your own call. No, it's got to be there. Ball tracking. If it goes above this height, it's a wide, period. Put a sensor in the ball if you need to. For Pete's sakes, it's not that complicated. Gee, you know what? I'm already fired up. Go ahead, Nick.
Well, it is kind of ridiculous. I've never been an umpire, so I have fun talking about it, but I really can't speak from personal experience. The only experience I have is like, since we're elementary school teachers, we sometimes we've got to umpire or referee our students very what's the right word?
Aggressive.
Very emotional basketball games, right? Very aggressive basketball games. And I mean, you got these 9 or 10-year-olds where you're like, oh, you traveled. What? No, I didn't. No, I didn't. And it's like, holy cow, shut your mouth. Go stand over there, go in timeout or something. I mean, and it's like, because like every 3 seconds, oh, he traveled. Oh, he fouled me. Oh, I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are exhausting. So, I mean, I think I'm going to ease back a little bit on umpires, but I do agree with your point that it's ridiculous, because this is the thing. It's not about a newbie being an umpire in cricket. These are supposed to be the best of the best, right? The IPL, they purchase these guys, their contracts. You're supposed to be able to have that experience, be able to make those calls, and they're not being made. We see a lot more Major League. I mean, literally, ladies and gentlemen, Major League Baseball umpiring is a joke right now. The guys are just playing the game. They're ignoring the umpires. They can't because they have to. But the umpires, they're making the worst calls of all time. I can't tell you how many times I've seen Gabe, because each team gets one review of Major League Baseball each game, as long as, just like in a DRS, you can retain if you get it right. I can't tell you the last time that they reviewed a call that wasn't overturned. I mean, it's absolutely atrocious. And in 10 years from now, you're going to have robot umpires, I'm telling you, with balls and strikes.
There's too much money involved. There's too much money involved, Nick. Then here's the thing. Okay. I hate, and I absolutely hate the at least here in America. Okay. I'm not going to speak on cricket because internationally, I'm not sure what it's like. And that's got to be different from country to country. All right. But follow my argument here. I absolutely hate the fact that the hypocrisy when people are like, oh, people are only upset about the calls or whatever because of sports and gambling, and that's what influences the game. Yes, it does. There's a line, and for those of you that don't know sports lingo, we live in Las Vegas. A line means there's a spread. What a team is going to win or lose by in every single paper in every major city in the United States of America. However, gambling is only legal, sports wagering anyway, in the state of Nevada and a few like Native American casinos. But why do you need us? Do you follow what I'm saying here, Nick? Like, everyone knows gambling happens. All right. Why do you need the line to a game in Connecticut if you're not supposed to be able to bet unless you're in either Nevada or betting at an Indian reservation? Stop it. All right. There's money involved. And when there's big money involved, you cannot leave it to umpires because they can be easily swayed or influenced. All right. We got Floyd Mayweather, who puts his tickets up on Instagram of himself or on Twitter whenever he bets on a boxing fight, for instance, that he's not involved because he tried to bet on himself and he wasn't allowed. $500,000, Nick, on one game. 500 grand. You telling me if I got 500 grand on the game, I can't slip an umpire 20, 30K to make a call one or two ways my way? I can't get to that guy? It's happened already. You need robot umpires. You need the technology because it's not as corruptible as these umpires. And for anyone that says, "Oh, Gabe, just look at Phil Donahue, NBA, and then go back to the guy that looks for a deal from the feds and says, listen, you caught me, but I'm not the only one doing it. I've got tape and email evidence because I'm doing it with the mob of other guys that I know are doing it. Cut me a deal."
Okay, first of all,
go look up if they cut him a deal. Go look up if they cut him a deal, or if they threw him in jail under the bus when they let Sammy the Bull Gravano get out and he buried like 50 bodies. The guy that snitched on John Gotti, by the way. Just say it. Go ahead, Nick. I'm sorry.
First of all, you just implicated a former TV talk show host, Phil Donahue, as the referee. His name was Donaghy. Okay, couldn't tell you his first name. Phil Donahue had his own TV show. He was a talk show host. I love it.
Mess up American names. I even mess up American names. Hashtag Phil
now
Donahue.
He's a corrupt former referee for 50 bodies. It's Gabe's favorite thing to talk about. I'm not going to comment on it. He absolutely loves it. Donahue, the guy that got busted, it's the worst thing that's ever happened in my life. Because Gabe always uses that as an example for why corruption is everywhere. This guy is always falling in Gabe's neighborhood. And Donahue has made my life miserable. Now, I'm not going to go that far. He says Phil Donahue. I love it. Human says God save the West Indians. Don Antonio says no, mushed because of your prediction they're going to beat India. You already ruined their summer.
Guys. Let's go. Let's go, West Indies. Stand up,
you already ruined their summer. Jihan, I agree. They should have technology to help with no balls and wides. But remember, the no balls, doesn't that come from the third umpire? What's he doing up there?
Taking those Ambani checks, cousin. That's what he's doing. Continue.
Gabe, they cannot use technology too much because the rules apply from the pros down to amateur level, and they don't have any technology at that level. You're probably right about cricket. As far as American sports, specifically baseball, there are some minor differences in rules from the major leagues to the minor leagues. Sometimes they'll try out things in the minor leagues before they get to the major leagues. But I see what you're saying. You get to have some things that are consistent. College football to NFL football, different rules, right? Sometimes the NFL will adapt rules that college football had. So it's not that way in all sports, but I'm sure it is in cricket. I don't think robot should be a thing. That's completely fine. I did not think so either, just like a year and a half ago. And based on Major League Baseball, I'm almost ready to change my stance on that one.
Oh, that'll be glorious. Oh, that day will be so glorious. Because Nick would have had to admit that I'm right about the corruption. And Andre Russell with the wicket. That's right. Let's go to work, baby. I told you, Russell, let's go to work. Let's go to work, cousin.
What was that?
Let's go to work. And that, listen, hashtag bring back Russell. Hashtag bring back Russell. West Indies need him. Let's go. Let's go. I'm buying Russell's ticket to go to Florida. Let's go to work.
I just caught up to that. Shreyas Iyer almost dropped that. I'm just saying.
I know, bro. His hands were shaky. Oh, Shreyas Iyer, I would have ended you. Let's go to work.
Was that Shreyas Iyer? Yeah.
Shreyas
Huda,
Iyer.
he was already set. More than 25 balls, 41 runs, and they got him at the prime time. Andre Russell's a beast. They never use him, but when they do, he gets wickets. What was that one game? 1 over and like 4 wickets, and they're not going to use him?
They hate him. I don't know what happened, but I think Andre Russell must have made fun of Shreyas Iyer's haircut or something, because he was used much more under Owen Morgan. Just saying, Shreyas Iyer, pay attention, because Owen Morgan got this team to the playoffs, and it was practically the same team. Andre Russell, anyone? Just saying. 1 over. 1 over. There's been multiple times they use him for 1 over, Nick. I'm so upset.
They're so mean. First Han Solo bets that you betted that OJ's Bronco would get away. That's a deep cut. Bharat Gutaraj Titans added along with Josh and Josh swap in the Gabeisms. And then Han Solo says, hey, don't forget Shane Warren and Naharajan. I love it.
Natarajan. Bro, I just named Donahue, Phil Donahue. Bro, I just crushed an American sweetheart, all right? See, guys, I mess up all names. It happens.
Dude, once the game machine gets going, he is no respecter of names. He just goes.
It happens, bro. It happens. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm sure at one point he's going to throw a Jesus in there. And it's like, whoa, no scandal with him. Come on.
Listen, that's the only unfallible man I would trust. You know what I mean? Without any equivocation as far as calls are concerned. Every other umpire is suspect.
No. That is not true. That is not true. You could have Jesus as the umpire, who would be right every time, by the way, and you just say, no, get him out of there.
I mean, I'd have to swallow a call or two, like. All right.
No, you'd be like, oh, I see how it is. In the New Testament, Satan couldn't tempt you then, but now he tempted you. Oh, that'd be so blasphemous.
Oh, that's hilarious. Oh, you got to be kidding me. You got to be kidding me. Dude, honestly, you can't make it up. Let me know in the chat, guys. Is it just me? Is captaincy that hard? Because it seems like some guys can't get it. It seems like some guys buckle under the pressure of captaincy. And then, like, I love Sarayas Iyer. You guys know me and Nick have been big fans. But Sarayas Iyer had a really good team with DC, failed several times to take them to the championship, all right, and to win one. And now you see him making almost the same mistakes with KKR. Like, Andre Russell is arguably one of your best players. Yet Andre Russell, and people said, I asked before, who is the best death bowler for West Indies? And everybody immediately said Andre Russell. But yet there's been several games where they use him for 1 over. Like, what are you doing? What do you think? I got to say this, and I'm going to get killed in the comments. Don't care. Don't tell me Owen Morgan is not a great captain, because Owen Morgan with this same team,
What?
not a lesser. Owen Morgan's a great captain. Because think about this, Nick. Not only is Owen Morgan a great captain, he didn't put up runs and still won. He didn't put up runs and still won with practically the same team. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on.
Gabe, your memory has left you. Okay.
What?
You had a senior moment here. Do you not remember the same complaints from you last year when
that he should have dropped himself?
when Owen Morgan didn't put in Russell there in the batting order high enough. He didn't use him for bowling. Right. You had the same complaints last year, and now all of a sudden he's an amazing captain. Oh no.
Bro. Did he not with a lesser team do more? It was him and DK in the same batting lineup.
Oh, and this Sarayas Iyer's captaincy's been atrocious. I'm not going to defend that at all. That's been absolutely horrible. I was talking about the Andre Russell point. Remember Andre Russell pouting because he was so frustrated with what was going on?
Yeah, they got to bat him higher and they got to bowl him more. I don't know why they don't. Look at Renil, 10115. I'm sure I 10115 somewhere in there, but I don't know where. But don't tell me that this team on paper isn't better, Nick, than what Owen Morgan had, and they're losing at a ridiculous clip. A ridiculous clip. Come on, man.
No, they have too talented of a team to be performing like this.
Come on, it's not like this. Not like this.
Is Patty Cummings even in the side? Did I miss something here? Is he not playing right now?
They barely play Patty Cummings. Now, to be fair, he's gotten pumped a few times, but dude, he can't make the side.
It doesn't matter. What, did he all of a sudden forget how to play cricket? I mean, come on, you play that guy every time.
You got to question, bro. You got to question Sarayas Iyer's captaincy. You just have to. All right. To your point, Andre Russell, one of their best players, he gets 1 over. What? What are we doing? Really? Really? It just doesn't make sense to me. The top order, I'm not going to blame them too much because for whatever reason, KKR's top order was the same problem the last 2 years under Owen Morgan. They cannot establish a good opening partnership. But this team has too much talent to play this poorly. Honestly, they do. But that's our opinion. Let us know in the chat. What do you guys think? Do you guys actually honestly believe he's done a good job?
I would love to hear that argument. And I'm a huge Sarayas Iyer fan. Absolutely huge. I thought you getting him as a captain, this team was there. They were getting to the playoffs, no problem. They have definitely disappointed. Right now, back to the match. We are in the 14th over. Man, it's first innings blown by. And it's 111 for 3. They're showing the Andre Russell wicket that made Gabe very happy because he's got one of his fantasy squad, and it's been a rough fantasy day.
Yeah,
I guess Sarayas Iyer didn't almost drop that. He had that pretty good. It looked from the side angle like he kind of fumbled a little bit, but he had it securely. So my bad, Sarayas Iyer. But, I mean, KKR is tough. That's the biggest smile I've seen in a long time. Sarayas Iyer's like, that's right. That's right. I did something. That's right. Tim South is bowling.
Ooh, that was a good ball there. Nick, they said they're protecting him from himself because his main role is to finish the game. I mean, he is known as Mr. Glass.
Okay, so
get hurt a lot. But man, you got to.
But what happens when you bat in the first innings and you need some wickets in the second innings and you still don't bowl him until the very last over and he gets you 4 wickets?
That's a very good point, my friend.
I heard Elon was going to buy the IPL. Yeah, and I heard Elon Musk was going to buy the Sun too. Okay, this guy can't buy everything. He bought Twitter for reasons I don't know why, besides maybe the fact that he wanted to be right about something and he wanted to be able to free people's Twitter accounts, and now he wanted control because he couldn't win the art. When you have money and you're that prideful, watch out.
It's dangerous. It's dangerous. Yes, it's dangerous because his whole thing was it shouldn't be censored. So you know what? I'm gonna just buy it. Like that's dangerous, bro. When somebody got that kind of money, like, oh man, all right,
that reminds me of Bruce Wayne, right? You can't swim in the fountain. Oh yes, we can, because I just bought this hotel.
Up in the air. Ah, it just fell out of the rain. I thought that was gonna be a wicket.
That was a mile away.
Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. I still have hope, Nick. I still have hope because, and I know here it goes 1-1-1-5. Here it goes. You guys need to crush me. But if they win, they go to 5-6, Nick, and they'll be tied with Punjab at 7. SRH, I think, will lose tomorrow, and you know, if they can go on a little run, they have a chance to sneak in the 4th. I still think it's going to be the Titans, LSG, RCB, and RR, but they have a shot. Give me somebody to root for towards the end, because I mean CSK is just it's CSK. Oh, it's so sad, so sad. But I don't want all my teams at the bottom. Could you imagine if Mumbai somehow goes on a roll at the end and finish like 6-8, and it's either CSK or KKR in that last game for the wooden spoon? I would be so miserable because that'd
be beautiful. That would be the greatest thing ever. Do I believe it's going to happen? No. But at least they've won a few matches. Thank goodness for that. Andre Russell, look at that. A second over, Gabe. Careful what you ask for. You get it.
All right.
Now, if he gets injured this over, it's going to be your fault.
Mid-delivery, he's going to get injured. Come on, Andre Russell, get me another wicket. Bro, look at Stoinis. Doesn't Stoinis look like he's you know how hockey players, they got those enforcers, the bruisers, the guys that just sit back, and that's what they do. They're in there for.
Bump some shoulders. Oops, sorry about that.
That's why everybody.
What up, guys? Just pop in to say hello. What's up, Biggs? Appreciate it. Get some sleep, my friend. But we appreciate you always stopping in the comment section of our videos once they post live if you miss the live streams. Cornell says take care.
Ooh.
David Warner will win the IPL for us. Delhi.
I love it. I love it a lot. Let's go, DC. I love it.
How good was that prediction of yours, Gabe? DC.
Wasn't really good, but it's not over.
It wasn't very good. No, I mean they're 2 points away from the top 4. They have a decent. They actually have the best net run rate, so that's going for them.
Right.
Yeah. So there's a chance, I guess, but I don't have too much faith in their team. They have the pieces, absolutely, but they're falling apart.
Well, the problem is, again, I think Pant's captaincy has been called into question. And, did he get in? Nick, you always are right on these things. Did he get in?
He's in by a mile. He's in by a mile. I'm not sure why they're even reviewing it.
Oh, I hate you.
I don't even know why they're reviewing it. And plus, you don't want that because Russell isn't getting any of those points for the run out.
You're right. In by a mile. You got good eyes, bro. Maybe we should send Nick to umpiring school. What do you think? Oh,
it's only the run out reviews that I got it. Everything
Nick,
else I suck at.
We're gonna hook you up with Dibbly Dobbly, and he's going to have to hook you up, bro, and teach you some umpiring. Maybe put him in there. What do you guys think? Get Nick in there? I'd love it too. Nick would be the worst umpire too, because everybody would be waiting, and he'd be building up anticipation, like in the movie 83, and his hand is slowly going up. But that's a wicket. Oh, Booyah, let's go! What, cousin?
Oh man, Krunal doing Krunal things.
Russell the muscle. That's right, cousin. Let's go. Let's go.
I like those flags.
Give that man some overs. Give that man some overs. What is wrong with you, Saraya Sire? Give that man some overs. Let's go.
Jeez,
Oh,
Russell.
daddy.
Oh, he got him on that high bouncer. Jeez Louise. What are you thinking, Krunal Panny? Let it go. You got some sure
Oh,
hands there and Aaron Finch. Very nice.
we got a
Textbook
superstar
right
in
there.
the chat. A superstar in the chat. My man
Oh,
Azja was good.
snap.
Azja was. I want to be like you when I grow up. What up, cousin? Oh man, Azja, if you want to jump on, let me see so we can both complain about how bad CSK is, and let's badmouth them together as the other CSK fan in here, because they're they're trash. Oh, they're trash. Dhoni should be disgusted. He should go to ownership like, not like this. That's my Dhoni voice. He's very stoic. Not like this. My career doesn't go out like this, bro. Honestly, Dhoni should call the shots. I say we should give him ownership. I say we should give him ownership. All right.
Doesn't he already have ownership?
The whole
Biggs.
team. The whole team, Nick.
Just cricketing world, don't crush me right now. Okay, but I'm not sure who Omari is. Maybe Gabe does. Who's Omari, Gabe? He wants to know if we want him to reach out to him.
Was
he involved? Oh, was he involved in that comeback? One of the comebacks we reacted to on Cricket Tuesday? That would be awesome. Talk about some Omari Banks, some legendary cricket.
Ew, that would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. The batter in our last video, it finally got to me. Banks, baby. The cousin of Carlton Banks, right? Philip Banks.
Oh, you're terrible.
No? Okay.
Nick, can I just complain a little bit more? Why do they hate?
When have you stopped?
That's, grammatically correct there. Okay, that's actually very correct. Yeah. I never stopped complaining. Okay. But come on, Nick. I mean, it's not that complicated. The guy is a talent. Maybe it's an Andre Russell's contract. Since his agent probably doesn't want him to get hurt. They're like, listen, you can only bowl him, 1 or 2 overs. That's it.
No, I know what it is. It's his mom. His mom is controlling that contract. And she's like, my baby, he's very strong. He's very good. Love watching him play. But he hurts himself too much. So I'm going to put in the mom clause. Only so many overs for the season. He only is allowed so many overs in the season. And so they've got to, I think that's what it is. Secretly, I think the mom has negotiated his contract.
It's a possibility.
And Shreyas Iyer has like 6 overs left this season. He's using them all today, baby.
Nick, I'm calling it right here. It's going to be a wicket by the Hamburglar. The Hamburglar.
Oh, wow. You're calling for a wicket alert?
I'm calling for a wicket alert right now. I mean, I got my wicket alert right now. What did I say? Bring in Andre Russell. He's going to get you a wicket. It's not that complicated.
But you didn't say the words wicket alert. You know how the rules are. Come on.
Honestly, I think they should give us like one of those earpieces or whatever, and I can help out with the captaincy. I got you. Sirez. Let me know if you need my help. I got you. Not Jihan. I already sent you the link. Yeah, I feel
Russell don't talk with his mom, only his wife. Maybe that's why he doesn't talk to his mom.
Maybe the wife
runs his contract.
Maybe the wife runs it, Nick. That would make sense because my wife runs my finances. Just saying.
Yeah, and that's why you're still. That's why the IRS is not chasing after you, my friend.
Yeah, that's why I got a little bit of dough in the bank. Because if it was me, I'd spend it all.
Ooh, Pasha time, baby. What's up, Ozjohn?
Hello, everyone. I'm good. Thank you for having me, as always. I was the reason why I actually watched the stream because I don't have IPL or any sports channel on my TV anymore, right? Because it costs a lot of money, and it's a long story short. So I have to
revolt.
Perks of living with your parents. But anyways, I was watching Nick and Jody react to like 5 different things in a row on Boring Reviews. I was like, hey, it's 4:00. There must be an IPL game right now. Let me check out if Cricket for Americans are doing a stream. I was like, they are. So that just made me really happy. And yeah, so I've been so out of the loop with this year's IPL. I think I've seen 3 matches out of 50, however many. I've only seen 3, and it's crazy. But what I have seen is CSK doing a great job, haven't they, Gabe? They've been doing great things. Give up the captaincy in the middle.
Mm. It is an embarrassment. I said it at the auction. Bro, Harsha Bogley, I'm gonna hit him up on Twitter.
Stop.
Like, bro, you want to retract your statement? You want to retract your statement? CSK saves their auction on the second day of the auction, as usual.
It's called a prediction. It's called an opinion. Leave Harsha Bogley alone.
You remember my board? Daddy wanted some Krishna. Did I get some Krishna?
That was the most embarrassing board since I don't know how long. That was the most ridiculous board ever. A man that created that board is going to get mad at Harsha Bogley. Come on.
Bro, you let go of Faf. You let go of Lord Dekur, and somehow nobody else saw the obvious that this team was going to be contending for the winning spoon. Come on, bro. Come on. I am disgusted. They should just give up ownership right now. Give it to Dhoni. Give the whole team to Dhoni. That's how angry I am.
They still lost yesterday, didn't they?
Yeah, but not captaincy. I said ownership.
Oh, ownership of the entire franchise.
Give it to Dhoni.
Okay.
Entire franchise. Give it to Dhoni. Just give it to Dhoni. You know what I mean?
The man that abandoned you at the beginning of the season, you want to give it to that guy?
Listen.
He didn't abandon us, okay?
Thank you.
He did not abandon us.
Blasphemer!
He gave up the captaincy.
You watch,
right? He passed it on. He didn't give it up. He passed it on to
no. This is exactly what happened. All right. You ever been on a blind date before, Ozjon?
I haven't, but you can tell me about it.
Okay. So let's pretend that your friend set you up with a girl that has a very sweet personality, right?
Okay. Very sweet disposition.
And and they say, we're going to meet at this hotel lobby, so it's a nice public place in case you're a psychopath. And they'll be wearing the red dress with a little flower in their hair. You walk in, all right, and you see the girl, and you're like, got to make a business decision right now.
You turn.
Bye. And you turn around and you leave, all right? MS Dhoni walks into that locker room. He saw his players. He's like, Jadeja, can I have 5 minutes? It was like the day before the IPL. That's when they're coming together, getting ready to, let's win another championship. He looked around. Jadeja, 5 minutes? He ditched him.
Dhoni walked in there and looked at Jadeja and said, is there no one else? Is there no one else? It's just us. It's just, oh, man. That's so bad. It's so bad.
The thing is, their team isn't as bad as their performance, right? They've got some decent play. I told you Gaikwad was going to do something in the 5th match, Gabe. He did something.
You did.
But he's not been as consistent as last season, though. CSK has been quite disappointing.
No, he's been a wee bit less consistent.
Hold on,
400 runs wise.
Give it to him.
I just have a question, Nick. Where's Mumbai Indians in the I don't know. Like
5 times.
But where are they right now?
Is CSK going to get to 5 this year? Nope. Nope.
So here's the thing, too. You're right about that, Ozjon. But here's, I think, one of the biggest things that, and I mean, I mentioned it up until this year in the IPL, and I still consider him to be one of the best. But there was no discussion that the best all-rounder on India was Jadeja, let alone the best all-rounder in the world. And
I would have made an argument for Venkatesh Iyer, just saying.
Just this IPL alone, you could see how the captaincy has worn on Jadeja. And this guy has, from drop balls to he goes out, doesn't bowl well, gets pumped, to then, like, it's just too much. Some people aren't captaincy material, bro. Some people honestly fade under the pressure of the
life. And who did that to him? Dhoni did. Dhoni ruined Jadeja.
Dhoni ruined
Jadeja.
Wow.
Wow. The hatred is
the hatred. Hatred is real.
It's not hatred, it's truth. I see what's in front of me. A spade is a spade.
Don't you think you've got the biased or the unbiased against Chennai Super Kings in your head, saying anything good about Chennai, let's put them to side. Anything bad, that's the most prominent thing in the world, Nick. Is it not?
There's no bias whatsoever. There's no bias.
You know, I mean,
listen,
honestly,
I don't eat hamburgers because I hate cows. I eat hamburgers because they taste good, right?
He's out of control. Honestly, dude.
Yeah, go on. Sorry.
Think about this. Jadeja has dropped more catches than I've ever seen. And I've been watching cricket now 3 years. And in one season of IPL, this guy's probably dropped 5 or 6 catches. Sitters, bro. Absolute sitters. Jadeja, the pressure got to him. And that just goes to show that Owen Morgan has value in the IPL because captaincy is not easy, bro. Being able to captain a team, captain a side, put the players in the right position is not easy. And even look at KKR. With a better team this year, they're doing worse. My argument earlier that Shreyas Iyer struggles along with making those captaincy decisions, man. So, dude, it's I gotta say it's good for the new fans, for the Lucknow fans, for the Gujarat Titans fans. I know I butchered it in that. Gujarat? I can't remember how to say it. But guys, I mean, it's not good to have your 2 biggest franchises in the basement, not even with a chance of even sniffing. I mean, maybe that's only in America, but for instance, when the Yankees are in the playoffs, the Dodgers are in the playoffs, that's a lot of TV ratings, all right? I know that Nick, as a Padres fan, hates this, but it's the reality. When the big teams are in there, there's more ratings. More people are watching, all right? Same thing with the NBA. Guess what? Oklahoma City went to the playoffs and they went to the finals. Ratings down. LA goes and ratings are up. It's just the reality, all right? So is it good for the IPL that literally the wooden spoon is being chased by probably the 3 biggest franchises, KKR, CSK, and Mumbai? I mean, what's your thoughts, Ajad? I'm just curious.
I think it's a good thing for, like you said, new fans, the new teams, but the old guard is kind of being pushed off a ledge of sorts, and it's surprising. I didn't call it. I didn't think you called it, Gabe, about Chennai, but I didn't call the more established franchises going down like this in this season. But we've still got a few games to go. I was looking at they're not gonna go through.
Oh no, there's CSK fan. This is why I cannot stand CSK fans. First of all, Ajad, no CSK fan thought they'd be at the bottom because they don't even think that's even a possibility, right? And you still think there's I can't wait to hear this. Oh, I can't wait to hear this.
Do you know what I'd like to say? I am the SRH fan that you have on Cricket for America.
Robbie, yes.
Robbie?
No, the Robbie, yes, yeah. So I'm that, but for CSK. Let's put it that way, okay? I can't see any flaws in CSK. Apart from, do you know what? I think CSK is going to win every single game and get through into the playoffs. That's what but genuinely speaking, I think it's really good for the other franchises, Gabe. Let's be honest.
I've got a, is that a short run? Is that a short run? Or did he ground the bat there?
It's on the line, or I think it's, I would have given that as a run because I think that's slightly over, but let's see.
I agree.
It's got to be over the line, though, right? Like past it?
Yeah.
It looks really close to being over it.
I was going to say you may need to contact Robbie's doctor, Dr. Blasphemer, and have a session, bro. Even I don't think CSK is getting through. What are you kidding me? Jeez.
That's the perks of not watching the entire season, right? Your expectation in your mind. Also, there's a couple of people wishing me Mubarak. Thank you, Mubarak. I hope you had a good week as well. Thank you very much. And I want to meet. Jay Solanki says, Azad, you need Dr. Blasphemer meet up. Happy to meet him. Happy to meet him. Happy to understand why I have this disease.
It may be the longest session of all time. Just saying. It may be a part 1.
Can I get a 3-wicket haul here? Can I get a 3-wicket haul? Come on, Andre Russell.
I can't believe Russell's bowled like more than 2 overs.
Dude, they're desperate. They got to win out. They have to win out.
They're afraid of Gabe's wrath. That's what it is.
And then, of course, when I wake up, I'm thinking, okay, they have a shot. And the first thing before they even start, Umesh Yadav, their top wicket taker, is gone with a pull cap. I'm like, oh, come on. Can they get any worse luck, man? Oh, I know, Nick. I know. You're going to be like, what? No one else deals with injuries? But come on.
No one else does. No one else does. Not one team.
Oh, is that a wicket? They called that a wide?
That was a wide. It went
Yeah, that's
him.
a wide. Yeah, that's a wide.
He didn't get a bat on it. And why would that be a wicket when it grounded? It hit the ground before it got to the wicket keeper. Gabe, you got to stop being so desperate.
I am desperate. Chahal is a new Purple Patel. Oh, Chahal. It's been a while since Daddy got that 3-wicket haul. And, of course, I didn't make it my vice today. I'm so mad at myself. Stupid Rabada.
Just for anyone who's talking about, wait, hold on. Here. Major Merck says CSK are already out. They are playing for number 8 spot. That's not true. They have 4 games to go. They can get to 14 points. All right. And then everyone else loses. And then, things go their way. And they get
Yeah, and Bitcoin can raise by $20,000 in one day.
Oh my gosh.
Did you expect KKR to go through last season? I didn't. And they went through and they got to the final. I'm just saying it's not over until it's over. I think Mumbai
Yes, but you got to remember it was their second half, though. They were like 2 wins in the first half, but the second half they just kept winning and kept winning. Sorry to break it to you, the second half's already started, my friend, and CSK has not.
Yeah, I rarely agree with Nick, but there's no way CSK gets through at this point. I'm sorry, there's just no way CSK gets through right now.
Awesome. I love it.
That tells you how desperate I am if Gabe is disagreeing with me about CSK.
Listen, I'm a broken man at this point. Bro. It's ugly. It's ugly. 18th over, 140. Andre Russell doing his best, keeping the team here. Fired up Andre Russell.
You got to remember, though, this is not a very high total right here. Okay?
No, that's what I'm saying.
Now, KKR could lose serious wicket. KKR is still in this match easily. They took the big wicket on a run out of KRL. That's absolutely horrible. DeCock did a great job. Short amount of runs, few amount of runs, high score. But Krunal Pandya really messed it up for LSG. He went way too slow, wasn't able to do too much, and then he lost his wicket after he got set a little bit. It's this commercial's funny. Asha, I want to know about the travels. This guy's a traveling man. He's a globetrotter, for crying out loud. How was the most recent vacation?
It was amazing. It was 42 degrees Celsius, which is like 105, 106 for yourself, I think, in Fahrenheit. It was fun. I was in air conditioning for most of the time. I ate a lot of great food. The food I'm going to talk about in a different day because that's, as you know, Nick, I'm going to go on for hours and hours if it's about food. So,
I love it.
It was fun. It was really good. Travel was fine. Traveled British Airways for the first time. And it was a direct flight. It was easy rather than stopping over, doing all that stuff. Only 8 hours, so not too bad. And good time. Good time. I could go on and on, but I don't know if people want to hear. But just to tell you guys, I've got a vlog that I'm still editing for Pakistan.
There's the 6.
That's a shot. That's what Stoinis does, doesn't it? That's what he can do.
Oh, wow. Oh, Stoinis absolutely pumped him there. Oh, man.
That's why I came, because I wanted to hear Gabe say Stoinis. I love it.
Dude. Yeah, I probably pronounced that incorrectly as well, but it is what it is. Bro, you missed it earlier. I accused a TV personality of being a match fixer, bro. Listen. Oops.
Which one?
Phil Donahue?
He said Phil Donahue. He meant Donahue, which was a convicted umpire, referee in basketball that did fix matches.
Oh, wow. It happens. It's not, intentional.
It's not it's
so
not intentional.
I just want to let you guys know, in LSG's matches where KL Rahul has gone down early or has not performed, they've lost 2 of the 3 matches. So in the very first match, KL Rahul, and I thought that was right, against the Titans, KL Rahul went out on 1 ball, so he went down on that golden duck. And Stoinis back to back and belly to belly. Stoinis is like, not on my watch. Not on my watch. That's my Stoinis voice, because he's like so brick, you know what I mean? He sounds like he's got one of those deep bodybuilder voices. Not on my watch.
The Terminator.
What do you think?
Yeah, like
target
voice. 170. 170. They need at least 170 to be able to defend.
170. That's all you're giving them?
That's
I'm
it,
saying
bro.
180. I'm going 180. 180.
Listen,
I'm saying
disrespect,
181, baby. 181. Ooh, Price is right, baby.
Listen, you're disrespecting. Andre Russell still has another over, and he'll bowl probably the 19th over. And man, who knows who bowls the 20th over? Oh, Stone is
right
up in
now.
Is that 3?
Mavi's getting
3.
hooted.
Mavi's getting hooted. Oh, Mavi. Can I change?
Did anyone make Mavi their captain today? I highly doubt it. So, Ozjon, you were able to get access to the fantasy when you're in Pakistan, right?
Yes.
Do you still have access right now? Did it carry over?
No, my team exists, but I think I was like second last. They exist with KL Rahul and Quinton, like players who I can't really do much with because they play some obviously. No, I've got loads of transfers. I just can't access unless I go down the VPN route, which is really disappointing.
Why does England do that? I don't understand why they banned the app.
I think it's something after they left the EU and some laws and stuff. So as soon as I go on Fantasy IPL, it says this is unavailable in your country. I'm like, that's great. That's really useful to me. But yeah, I used it in Pakistan. I changed a few things, changed my team completely because I missed like 20 matches. So I had loads of transfers. So I was like, I'll just change my team day to day. But it still was number 103. Couldn't get above 100.
I would have used 10 transfers a day.
Save. That's why.
Wicket. There goes the wicket.
Oh no.
Bobby said you pumped me for 3.
Oh.
I take out. Yum 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 yum. Delicioso. Yum 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 yum. And it just got interesting.
Yeah.
See, but
that just didn't go out. Hit right to the fielder. Not enough juice on it.
Yeah, Stoinis, man, he has no chill in his game. He's like, I want to pump him for 4. Ooh, Nick.
He didn't connect.
Here's the problem. They also got Jason Holder. This team is so deep. What other team can give up 5 wickets and still have 2 dangerous guys at the crease? I'm just saying.
Not CSK.
Oh, guess what? Guess what? Not in Mumbai either. Mumbai loses 4 wickets and they're done.
Oh, I don't argue with that at all. Mumbai's been atrocious. But see, that's the difference. I can admit the truth.
Admitting the truth, that's too boring, Nick. That's too boring. Why?
That's
come on, man. That's how I roll. Yes.
Oh,
I wanted to tell you. So, what's the largest pizza you've ever had?
Oh.
Extra large. I can't tell you how many inches it is, though. It's pretty good size.
No, it's not another wicket. It's another 6.
That's a 6.
6. Yes. By a holder.
Mommy getting pumped. Oh.
I was supposed to make it interesting. KKR. What a shot.
He hates the little dots. He hates like the little black and white numbers. He likes the colors, baby. The 6s are the W's.
Does Mommy know what a dot ball is? Does Mommy even know what a dot ball is?
Would have been wide if you left it, but he was like, nope, gonna just flick it for 6.
I don't think Mavi understands what a dot ball is.
He doesn't know about the possibility. He doesn't know the possibility of it.
Does he know he's allowed 5 6s in an over? That's ridiculous. Oh my gosh.
Well, I'm a little behind because I've seen 4 so far. Is there a 5th one in the books? If there's another one, there goes Gabe's prediction just like that. That's not a 6. That is a 6. Oh my gosh, that was a 6. That sailed.
That's 30 off the over, and yes, he has gotten hoodied 50 for 1 in 4 overs.
He'd only given up 20 runs. He'd only given up 20 runs in 3 overs. He's like, oh, I'll get hoodied. Watch me. Oh my goodness gracious.
I'm trying to contain my anger here for a second before I lose it. So
I was supposed to come here and just try and buck up KKR. I'm just really happy on LSG absolutely hammering them, which is crazy.
Hootie! Hootie! Oh, Shiva Mavi with a hootie.
Daniel Mavi.
Over.
Daniel Mavi.
They called him Daniel Mobby.
Man.
That's hilarious. Bro, 30 in the over, 54. Hootie! Oh my gosh, Nick, it's so bad.
And they don't put your man in there. They didn't put your man in there.
What? Game over. Game over.
They hate your fantasy team.
Why? Why? Yes, I just bit a bottle cap. Why? Yo. Oh, Sirius Iyer. Match. You know what? That's it. Investigate Sirius Iyer's bank account. Match fixing. Match fixing. Match fixing. Dude, they got to him, Nick. Somebody paid him off. Are you kidding me? You don't go to your guy that's got the 3-wicket haul right now. You don't go to your best bowler. You put in Mobby there to get destroyed in the 18th, and then you go with who is this now? Tim Southey in the 19th over. Everybody knows you play your best guy in the 19th over. I can't do it.
Nick, can I just say something? You remember JR from WWE? He used to say rock bottom, rock bottom, rock bottom. That's what Gabe sounded like when he was going all crazy. It was great.
Hey, this is a slobber knocker of a match right now. Slobber knocker of a match.
Slobber knocker. Bro, I said 170. Can they keep it under 200 with these two jokers in there? Are you kidding me?
I said 181. Listen, his new name is this. Okay, let me see if I can get this right. Okay, it's gonna take a little while here. His new name is Luigi Daniel Jidav Chris
Dinda
Mohammed Harshal Dinda Mavi, baby. Woo!
Wow. We're gonna call it the Hootie Patrol. Oh my gosh, bro. You gotta be kidding me.
You have been dubbed not sir, not knight, but all the names of the Hootie Patrol.
Nick, look at the other guys. 28 overs, 28 runs, 20.
He was 20 runs at the 3 overs. He was walking around feeling good about himself.
Wicket. There goes a wicket.
That's right in the air. That's right in the air.
There goes a wicket.
No droppage.
Southey,
like I said, bring in Southey, baby. Bring in Southey. He knows what to do.
Oh, is that what you said? Let's go clean these guys up. Keep them under $180. Clean these guys up. Listen, I believe anything can happen because I just witnessed a miracle. Somehow Daniel Sam survives an 8-run death, 8-run over and gives up 3 runs. That's unbelievable. That's unbelievable.
Now, all I need is 1-6 for my prediction to be right. 181. I see 1-6, baby. That's it.
Can I ask you a question? Let me know in the chat, guys. Does SRK got Ambani money? I'm just asking. Can he right now make a phone call like we need to defend? Not defend, but we need to keep this down to a 3-run over. Just say it. Does he got? Does he? He can make a phone call.
He's got money. I don't know about Ambani money, but he's got money. He's a pretty rich dude. Pretty rich dude.
There's very few that have Ambani money.
Umbani's sitting on his gold throne right now, picking his teeth with his gold floss, and said, Umbani money? Who is this guy? Who? Really? Really? Dude, come on. Look at Riddell. Why Umbani? Because it's basically him and Elon Musk and nobody else. It's basically him, Elon Musk, and nobody else. Maybe Jeff Bezos. You know what I mean? Just say it.
Hey, don't forget about Oprah Winfrey, okay? I did forget about Tom Curran. You're absolutely right. How dare I?
You forgot about England altogether, Nick. I don't think you mentioned any English players in your list.
Well, no, I said Chris.
Oh, Chris Jordan. Well, he's okay, fair enough. You could put Chris in there.
Oh, we don't claim him. We don't claim him. You shut your mouth, Alex John. We don't claim him. He wanted to be English. Go ahead.
I love it.
Please read Han Solo's comment just underneath Riddell's. Please.
Yes,
Carlos
run out.
Slim can buy game.
Run out. Bye.
He's gone.
That's probably true.
Run
I did not get 181. How dare you?
But the game's not over. There's another over left.
Right? No, there's one ball, right?
Yeah.
There's one ball left. One ball. My bad. I thought that. Whatever. Look at him. He literally bowled him out. He literally bowled him out. American bowling right there. I love it.
And
that's it. That's it.
one
No,
ball left.
I'm wrong. I'm just behind.
Last ball.
Yeah, last ball. 176 for 7. So we weren't too wrong. But yeah, that's a great total. If you remember an over and a half ago, it was like maybe the win. Yeah.
Before Siobhan Mavi came in.
Before I go make myself a cup of coffee,
I want
an investigation launched. All right, Ajad, get on this.
Yeah.
Make a few phone calls, because 50 and an 54. You gave up 30 and an over. It seems suspect to me. It seems suspect. I want to see that guy's bank account. There better not be any funny business. Check crypto. Check what's that other stuff people send money through? Cash App. Check all of that stuff. Because if there's some funny business going on, Mavi needs to be Mavid. All right? Remember Mavid? Because that was a suspect over. He was just serving up cookies. Serving them up. He cost them the match. Yes, I'm already saying it, even though I haven't seen the second innings already. That one over. 30 run over. A 30 run over when nobody else gave up more than 30 in the game. Are you kidding me?
I'll tell you this. Should have been 36 runs in that over, because Stoinis didn't connect, and it would have gone if he did connect properly. Would have been 36, because every single delivery was very, very hittable. It was. I think someone just said it as well. Yeah, Major Merrick says it was in the slot. Every single delivery was in the slot and easy to dispatch. So yeah.
Which means what? Match fixing! Investigate that guy. Nick, get on top of it. Get our private investigators on it. I want to see that dude's bank account. I want to see his 401k, his IRA, his Roth IRA. I want to make sure no funny business transpires.
His Roth IRA?
Yeah, all that good stuff, bro.
Those things typically work better if you don't take money out of them.
I want to make sure no more money got put into his. Bro, all 6 deliveries in the slot. He's just giving them up. Come on. Bro, Ajay could have bowled better. I would have thrown Ajay.
Whoa.
Wow.
You think I'm not good enough? I would have. Goodness me, Gabe.
Wow. You insult our guests? I was just like, whoa. I've never been pumped for 5 6s in and over. Ever. Ajay, quick question. We may have to block you for 5 minutes, Gabe. What is the highest run to the highest amount of runs you got pumped for in an over?
16.
Wow.
I don't believe that. Ajay. I don't believe that. You don't believe that.
No, I do. 16, yeah. And that was a lot. To me, I'm the type of guy who was very good, like, economically. So when I got hit for a couple of 4s, I'd be like, all right, Yorkers all the way. But yeah, 16 is the most that I can remember. Yeah. No, wow, and I wasn't too happy about it. Yeah. To me, 16 is terrible. So 30 is like, but I play like 3 levels down from what these guys actually play. I don't play this level. Wait.
Did you say 16 or 60?
1-6, Gabe.
So stupid. You are such a jerk.
Guys, let us know in the chat. What's the highest run total you think that Ajay's ever been pumped for? I say 60.
Wow.
I say 60.
16 and over. Oh wow.
How is that even possible?
Listen,
how many no balls would he have to throw for that to happen?
He threw like 4 no balls or whatever, put over the line.
Oh man.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I'll
be right back, boys. 32.
Right.
32.
It says 32.
32. That's wow.
Ooh.
I feel like I should get back to practicing my bowling again. Oh man.
You could always ask Gabe how many runs he gave in over. Oh, that's right. Never bowled before.
It's all good. I'm happy to be called Asjad Sams. I like that name. It's not too bad.
60's not too bad. That's your worst day at the yard. Not too bad.
Yeah, the thing is, in the 4 overs, I got hit for like 48. But yeah, it was still less than 50. Let's
no, hey, you didn't get hooting. I can't imagine you were bowling against the likes of Estoinis, though.
No, I was bowling against some guy who's actually a doctor and plays cricket part-time. So I wasn't playing against anyone professional whatsoever.
And he pumped you.
Oh, yeah. He was a big dude. He was like 6'4", big, strong guy, and just scored 100 off like 60 deliveries. So he was in the zone. It's one of those.
Was there any sledging? Because I would have resorted to that after the third ball.
No, because the thing is, right, I was bowling really badly. So I get why he was smashing me, because I was doing what Mavi was doing, bowling in the slot over and over again, especially at the death. It's not ideal, is it? So yeah, it is what it is.
That's what I'm saying. You got to talk trash if you got nothing else going for you that day.
That's true.
Got to get in their mind. I get in the mind of my own kids when we're playing cards, for crying out loud.
Oh,
you
yeah.
got to get in the mind.
Oh, man. In like card games and stuff, you do. Definitely do. Renell's asking, did you get pumped against Quality Shot? I haven't played against him, like genuinely played cricket against him. I've known him for 9 years, but we've never played against each other. And every time we plan to, something else comes up. But that is the plan. That is the plan. We're gonna do a video whenever I play against him. He's gonna be the one who's gonna hit me for more than 16 and over. Like, he's really good. Like, he's gonna smash me. So that's what I think.
Is he?
Oh yeah, he's a very good batsman. He's very good.
Nice.
Yeah. Azad, you also got money for fixing. No, I would never take the money.
Who's gonna pay a guy at county cricket or club cricket or backyard cricket? Who's gonna do that? Come on,
Gabe.
Oh wow.
When he comes back, remind me that I said that.
That's probably true.
Yeah. Oh man. Yeah. So Nick, in terms of the reason why I asked about the pizza, so I ate the biggest pizza in my life. It was like 23 inches. It was.
Did you finish it all yourself?
No, I can't eat that much anymore. Like, I don't know. Age gets to you after a while. I didn't know that. Like, you're unable to eat. I was like, oh, I can eat anything. But then, yeah, as you approach the big 3-0, it kind of you kind of get it's difficult. It's very difficult to eat. So, but it's good to watch food being made and travel.
Oh, absolutely.
I'll
23 inches. Jeez Louise.
Yeah. It was great. It was genuinely great, and I'll highly recommend it. Do you like pepperoni on pizza?
Oh yeah, I love it.
Oh, okay. I think it was pepperoni, chicken tikka, and salami with like. I like pineapples, but they didn't get pineapples because I didn't order the food. But yeah, it was good, really good. It was 9 of us, and there were 10 slices, so I think everyone just got a slice. But it was good. It was good.
Big slices.
Big slice. Yeah. Big slices.
So 23 inches, that's just short of 2 feet. I mean, that's a pretty decent size. They have this giant one at one of the places here in Vegas where it's really huge too, but they cut it up into like 50 little square slices.
Oh, that's smart.
And I think that's even more dangerous because you're like, oh, I just had a few small slices. Yeah, you had like 20 of them.
Also, I saw the Doctor Strange, by the way, the review that you guys did. Now I've seen it twice in 2 days, right?
Oh, wow.
I didn't like it that much. I only watched it because of, I only watched it because I wanted to like watch it and then watch it again to kind of analyze in my mind. But it's still, I'd give it a solid 7.5. I don't think I could give it anything above that personally.
Yeah, no, for sure. I enjoyed it. I really did. I didn't love it. I didn't think it was amazing. I didn't think it was groundbreaking. I wouldn't put it in my top 10 MCU movies. Not even close. Mm-hmm. But I just honestly, I just enjoyed the movie. Like I enjoyed most of it, all of it, whatever you want to say. It wasn't earth-shattering. It was a shame that there was so much hype behind it. Again, I keep going back to the idiot that reported that there was more surprises in this one film than Endgame and Infinity Wars combined. Because that got me super excited. I don't know how you may even make that claim after watching that movie. There is a 5-minute sequence. I won't give anything of it away. If you see the movie, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Where there's nice, awesome surprises. But we're talking about 3 or 4 surprises. We're not talking about, I hate when people say that kind of stuff, right? Mm-hmm. Because I believe it. I get excited for it. And I should know better. They're trying to sell a movie, for crying out loud.
I expected so much more to be in the film, and that's what initially got me. But you know me, I read what happens in the movie just before I went to the cinema anyways to understand.
Why do you do that? I don't understand. You should just try once not doing it and just enjoying it.
I'll do
you
it with
get so
Thor.
much like anxiety or something?
It's not anxiety. I just like to know if I got it right before I go watch it, and then watch it with.
But you'll find out when you watch it.
That's too slow. I just like to read it, and just that's a what do you call it? That's a habit that I've had for like a few years now. But with Thor: Love and Thunder, I'm probably not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. I don't think
you are my Thanos when it comes to that. I am so anti-spoiler. It's not even. I'm a child when it comes to spoilers. I will have an argument with my best friend if they give me a spoiler. I'll be pissed.
Nick, I'm telling you. So, do you know?
Stop it right now. This conversation is done. You know why? Because I bought out the magnet, Nick. I bought out the magnet again. I feel it. I feel it. KKR is going to win this game, and they're going to thrust themselves into.
Isn't the magnet supposed to calm you down? Why don't you exercise calming down for a few minutes?
It's supposed to calm me down, but it doesn't. But come on, I need blue.
But no, Ozjot, about Multiverse of Madness, and don't worry, chat. I'm not going to give anything away. Not even a smallest hint whatsoever. Mm-hmm. But I've been listening to other people talk about. This is why I'm so nerdy with movies. I love hearing other people talk about movies.
Same.
And whatever I don't care who they are. I just like hearing about it. And it's interesting because one of the channels I watch a lot is John Campia. He had a few different guys on his channel, on his video for this little non-spoiler review. And they all had kind of different viewpoints, but kind of same. And it was interesting. Some were very disappointed. Some liked it, but were kind of disappointed. Honestly, it's so weird. Like it's so boring and vanilla. But I enjoyed the movie. Didn't think it was earth-shattering. I loved Elizabeth Olsen in it. I loved Doctor Strange in it. I liked all the different craziness that was going on. I liked the humor that was in it. I liked the horror that was in it. That last scene, in the third act, I'm not going to give any spoilers away, but in the third act where Doctor Strange had to do something to help the situation.
I got you.
Right?
I got you. Yeah.
I thought that was so funny. I never thought I'd see that in an MCU film, but I thought that was so funny, and not because it's a comedic thing, but just the idea to me was so much audacity to it. But I loved every minute of it. I was like, yes, let's see how this plays out. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. It wasn't fantastic, but I thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'm glad that, a lot of people have that opinion. And John Campia, I've been following him for like a few months now as well. And
that's awesome.
Good reviews, good all that. But one thing I want to resonate with those guys is the fact that for me personally, I thought the movie was good, but it wasn't great. That's the best way I could kind of describe the movie for me. And it seemed a bit too rushed. And there were certain edits, and when you try and analyze films, you're going to pick up on things. So I picked like 2 or 3 bits, which I'll tell you later on, but which I was like, they could have done that better. Like me, I know anything, but just because of the amount of movies I've watched, I was like, maybe they could have changed this. Maybe they could have done this slightly differently to make it look better. I didn't expect it to be that horror, by the way, but I like that factor.
That is what, here's the thing.
No spoilers. No spoilers.
I love this film. I love this film. And people that don't, it's probably because it's not it's more of your darker Marvel, which Marvel does have, by the way. They do have their own darker series of comics or whatnot, but it's not the glitz, it's not the and for me, when you emphasize, I'm sorry, even in Marvel, the best characters usually are bad guys, right? Yeah. And from Apocalypse, which they did him so dirty, even though I love Oscar Isaac, they did him so dirty. I was like, come on.
I like that movie more than most myself.
Yeah. Apocalypse is the man in the comics, all right? Even to Onslaught, right? Where, spoiler alert, those of you that know, Professor X dies in the comics, and when he does, he comes back as Onslaught, right? Because he transfers his consciousness. Like, man, some of the best, most compelling characters, Galactus, they're all bad guys. Thanos, right? So give us that. Give us the darkness of the MCU, which is what I love about the DC. Now, some people don't like the darkness, and that's okay. And some people said, oh, it's almost too dark, like a DC film. That's your complaint. I get it. I get it. It's, DC isn't made for kids, realistically, especially a lot of the darker DC stuff. You know what I mean? So I get it. I still love the film. I thought it was fabulous. I thought it was probably, I know it's their best MCU film since Endgame, because you cannot say Spider-Man is not an MCU fan. MCU film. That is a Sony picture. MCU lends their cap. You know what I mean? It's a collaborative film. But Eternals sucked. Black Widow, blah. It should have been on Disney Plus.
Shang-Chi was all right. Shang-Chi
was okay, but they could have done way more with Shang-Chi. They could have done way more, and they didn't. So I'm like, okay, I'll take this. You know what I mean? I'll take this. And
one thing, so I just wanted to add, I like the darker parts. That's the thing. I like the darker parts. I just thought it was edited weirdly for me. I would have wanted like at least 20-25 minutes extra of the movie. I personally would have liked that more. Maybe not as much exposition, more of just going through certain things. There were certain cuts where I was like, yeah, that just seems like something from a TV show rather than from a movie for me. But it was fun. It was a fun film. And
there were a couple of scenes that looked weird, and then I read online it's because it's also made for 3D. So you got to see it in 3D. Okay. Because I know exactly what you're talking about. A couple of those scenes that look kind of weird, it's because it's 3D specific. And this is like the big, actually, funny enough,
like a certain monster scene, right?
Yeah. The last big money that DC put into 3D was the first Doctor Strange, which if you saw it in 3D, it was insane, bro.
It was amazing.
I'll be honest, there were a couple scenes when he was like falling through the thing in the first Doctor Strange thing that kind of got me like, whoa, I'm getting older. Didn't give me vertigo or anything, but it was like that crazy. So I'm excited. I was trying to convince Nick to go see it this weekend again in 3D. And he's like, bro, I got a church thing, and we've got a recording we got to do, and then it's Mother's Day on Sunday. And I was like, oh yeah, it is Mother's Day on Sunday. No, I'm joking, guys. I already knew it was Mother's Day.
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean?
Last thing I'll say, because we're back on right now, and the guy I took as my vice captain, Moshin Khan, is got 5 dots.
Have you hacked my account? Every single decision I make, you make. I hate you.
Moshin Khan's been taking out wickets left and right. But the last thing I want to say about this, because I'm sure our cricket audience is bored right now, is I must be crazy, but I didn't see it. I thought this was very tame horror, in my opinion. I really did. I thought it was tame. I watched a lot of horror the last 5 years or so, kind of got into that genre a little bit. And everyone's talking, and I get it. It is darker for an MCU film, but it was very tame. That's in the air. Catch it!
That's a maiden wicket over. Is that a maiden?
Woo, baby! Give me those points.
Oh, maiden wicket over. That's bonus points, Nick. Go check right now, because that gave you the wicket and the maiden wicket over. I think that's like an extra 10 points. You made him your vice captain. I hate you with a passion. Oh, I hate you.
Who's this Indrajit guy? I've never seen him before. I can't believe
they've had him open the last few matches, and they're trying to get. This might be his second match. Correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. Second or third match.
It's his third. And you know what, Nick? Let me tell. No, actually, this is his fourth. He's already playing third match. But you know what? Hold on. Saraya Sire, no more respect. You're back to serious liar, because you're a serious liar. Why'd you put this trash in an opening partnership? I don't understand.
Gabe, the magnet. It does nothing. It does nothing.
Nick, they're failed. Their opening partnership has not gotten out of the power play the entire year. Why doesn't he put himself up there? I don't understand.
Han Solo, I promise I'm not ignoring you. It takes a lot of energy to listen to Gabe. Okay, a lot of energy. Howard the Duck is the best Marvel movie. How dare you? Okay, how dare you? That little he's out of here. That little Howard the Duck cameo at the end of Guardians of the Galaxy or whatever that was better than the entire movie from the 1980s. That was garbage. Where is the magnet? Music to my ears.
It's gone for a break. For a couple of minutes, I feel.
Machine strikes.
All right, dude, my eye is red. Like
Most
my eye. Look, guys, my eye is red from the angle. I might have popped a blood vessel. Asjad, listen, on a serious note, because I go through the same thing in all sports. High school baseball, high school football, it doesn't matter. It's the stupidity of coaches. And in cricket, coaches are basically captains because they're the ones that make the decision on the field. It's just, you can't make it up. Every single fan in the world that watches the IPL knows that KKR opening partnership is absolute trash. They have not managed to get out of the power play. They've not managed an opening partnership of at least 50. The only team to not do so. Does Sirius Iyer not? Why doesn't he just put himself in an opening partnership? Explain. I don't get it, man. I just don't get it. It's not that, dude.
The only reason is that he's not going up there. Number one, that's not his position, Gabe. And I know you have
nobody else is either. No one else is. Who else?
We got Venkatesh Iyer. He's the best opener in the game.
Where is he, by the way?
You know what? I'm pulling you out. Where's get out of here? I just kicked out this trade. Venkatesh Iyer. He's banned. That's where he is. Dude.
It's difficult because, like, in this situation, right? They don't have many other options that they could potentially bring in. And the thing is, Mohsin bowled really well in that first over. It was pretty good, and Indrajit couldn't play a lot of his deliveries either. And then he had to go for some sort of runs or try and go for a heave in the last delivery.
Every single bowler that faces KKR bowls pretty good in the opening partnerships with the new ball. Everyone. You can put anyone out there. They're going to take wickets because their opening partnership is trash. It's absolute trash. I don't understand. They knew this at the auction, and their answer was to bring in Aaron Finch, right? They traded Shubman Gill, basically, let him go, and let us bring in the savior, Aaron Finch, who's also been. I can't. It hurts. It hurts so bad. The stupidity. Like, put me on one of these tables. I could have put together a better team. SRK, my number is 702-499. Call me. Gosh.
I'm surprised he was actually going to give his number.
Dude.
Okay, there, Iron Man with the Mandarin. Here's my address. Come give me a call.
We've got 6 digits out of however many. People are going to try 4 factorial this and try it.
8675309. Come on, man.
I would get like 10,000 angry KKR phone calls. And I don't care because you guys know I'm right. You know I'm right. Gosh.
Yeah, I see. I'm just waiting to sneak in a breath right here. Gary, appreciate you, Gary. What? Asjad, Nick, and Gabe together. Keep it going. Appreciate it. We love that Asjad's with us. Thanks for the super chat. Yeah, let us know the rest of the numbers, guys. I have his number. Okay, since he offered it, if anyone gets it right, I will say yes. I will confirm. Appreciate the super chat. But, oh, man, I had something golden I want to say. But, here we go. It's the comment. Appreciate the super chat very, very much. It's the comment from Han Solo. Gabe is a typical bullying little league dad that we see in the movies. First of all, yes, he is. Second of all, I have a story about that. We signed up my youngest son for this basketball clinic because he got very excited about basketball from the new Space Jam movie. But we've never taught him. I don't know how to teach him, right? I know the basic rules. So we signed up for a 4-week clinic so he can get some ideas, and he's going to play in the summertime in his first league. And I'm telling you, it's first day. We're at a park, for crying out loud. The coach is teaching him dribbling drills. Very first day, and there's a dad over there. He said his son's name probably 50 times. Everyone knows his kid's name now. Because, come on, man. Come on. No, do it right. Do it right. And I'm like, dude, your son's like 5 years old, okay? And this is the very first day of a clinic, beginner's class. It doesn't bode well for that kid. It doesn't bode well.
Oh, man.
I'm telling you, those parents are the worst. Sorry, Gabe. They're the worst.
I'm not that dad. But honestly, man, it's frustrating. It's frustrating. You know what? And it's like, because people are hard-headed. You know what it is? And I'm going to make it real simple. It's not match fixing. We joke around when we say that, all right? We do, all right? There are people that have been busted for it, but it's not match fixing.
Like Phil
even
Donahue.
Though I love to drive, even though I like to drive Nick crazy saying it, everybody's corruptible. That's not true. You know what it is, Asjad? And I'm going to break it down real simple. Really, really simple. Bro, it's pride. It's pride and ego. Guys rather lose their way than win someone else's. It's that simple. You see it you don't only see it in professional sports, you see it in life. All right. People are so hard-headed. And to Nick's point, I know I could be wrong at times, and I don't want to be wrong. So I'll try to find a way to be right. And that's just most people. And the problem is, when you're a professional athlete or a professional coach, there's a lot of money on the line. Yeah. But that's all it is. People rather do things their way, their philosophy. You saw it with Bill Belichick letting go of Tom Brady because Tom Brady didn't do things his way. They could have been the greatest opening partnership of all time. And that's what it is. Like, oh, we're going to do things our way. No, you're not. All right. Your way is wrong. And most of the time it's wrong. And that's the frustrating part, man.
9 balls, 0 runs for my vice captain. I love it.
Mohsin is amazing, man. First time I've seen him.
He's incredible. He takes multiple wickets every single game. We got another super sticker here from Parikshit. Thank you so much for that. We appreciate your support. Always throwing us love. Always giving us great requests as well. Appreciate that. Appreciate you. More dots. I want more dots.
Nick, congratulations on the super thanks thing that's shown up. I saw that.
Oh yeah,
post.
Thanks.
That's really cool. I didn't know how that works.
You should have the email as well to be able to enable on yours.
I did. I got it straight after. This morning or something. But that's cool. I like that. First run off his overs.
His deliveries. I'm so mad. He's getting hooted right now. Mavi's like, Mavi's very confused. Oh no. And the camera dies.
Lumix.
Man, this camera loses power way too fast.
Oh my God. So what I'm trying to do right now is I'm
going to actually take a break. I'll be right back.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm trying to look up Azjad. I wanted to read you the notes for this game. And basically, KKR talks about how good Khan is, right? Mohsin Khan, and he hasn't had a chance. And that's why I added him, because, we, despite popular belief, we do put a lot of work into this and a lot of research. We watch a lot of videos. I make fun of the whole Harsha Bogey thing. The guy's the best in the business, obviously. I watch a lot of Crick Buzz and stuff like that. I mean, everybody gets calls wrong. It is what it is, all right? But he says, and I'm trying to find it right now, because I was reading it this morning, and I was like, okay, done. That's why I added him. He says, where is it? No, that's KKR. Blade too many guys on TV. No. Where is it? No, that was in it. I hate when they change it sometimes. Like, where is it?
While you're looking at that was a fantastic over again. And Shreyas Iyer, Aaron Finch, whoever's batting, they are finding it very difficult to try and hit it through the gaps. So
here's what they said.
Fantastic. Go on.
Here's what they said. Mohsin Khan has been brilliant. I played him in the Nets for the first time a month ago. Didn't want to face him seriously. This is the captain, KKR, talking about it. He was sharp. He's scary at times in the Nets. It's not just the pace. He has good brain, has a bit of skill as well, has a great slower one, and he knows when to use them. Okay, eager to learn, eager to play. Obviously, he's been around around the teams for at least 2 or 3 years, but he hasn't gotten a chance. He was very eager to play and has been a confident guy. Even under pressure, he's bowled some really big overs for us and has performed for us. That's what KKR said on his fast bowling sensation. Here's the thing, and this is what is good about adding the 2 extra teams. More guys are now getting an opportunity to shine, especially on the Indian side, because you would be buried before and wouldn't have an opportunity to show what you could do. And now we've discovered just this season alone some of these other guys like Umar Malik. And we had seen Umar Malik a little bit, but the pace this guy got is absolutely ridiculous. Okay, Mohsin Khan, again, another uncapped player. More guys that India has to go to, and maybe you might want to disagree with me here, but I think India needs to have a little bit more separation between their international squads as far as the ODI, Test, and T20 squad. All right, have a couple guys, because there's so much talent that you're just wasting that you don't play because you play pretty much the same sides other than 2 or 3 guys. You know, don't tell me that Axar Patel or Ashwin or Jadeja, all those guys deserve to play. They're all great, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? So maybe they should have like a rotation going amongst all teams. And now you don't have to burn Boomerang out and play Boomerang ODI, Test, and T20. Maybe put Umar Malik or other guys there. Sadat, you know what I mean? You can mix it up.
That's what they've been doing for about a year and a bit now. Because I remember there was a Sri Lanka series going on, India, Sri Lanka, and at the same time in Test cricket they were playing India and England, right? So India has started to do that on a fairly regular basis. So it's good to see, especially like Shreyas Iyer goes, Shamir against him. That's 2 down, very, very quickly. Maybe that's why he doesn't come too open, Gabe, because he can't physically.
Because he can't handle the new ball. Because he can't handle the new ball. Oh my gosh, dude!
That was a good bouncer as well. Caught him by surprise, straight to the fielder as well. Oh man. But yeah, sorry, to your point, that's exactly what India's been doing because of the plethora of players that are available for them. Right, they are able to create teams out of nowhere. So it's good to see. But Test cricket, I don't think they're going to try Imran Malik or these guys. But in T20s, definite shout. Imran Malik, there was someone typing in the comments as well. I think it was Parikshit. And I read about it while I was in Pakistan and stuff. 156.9 kilometers per hour. That's 97.4 miles per hour.
miles an hour. Listen, that's gas.
That's quick.
That's
that
gas.
Is quick.
This guy throws gas, bro. And listen, yes, he struggles with sometimes his lines and lengths, you know what I mean? His deliveries, but just pure pace, you got to have that guy on your squad, especially in a place like Australia with those tracks out there, for sure, for sure.
Yeah.
You know,
it's good to see him regularly hitting that pace. You know, a lot of players ball 150, ball 155, and then they just stop.
Right. And I don't know if I froze or you froze. I don't know. Let us know who's frozen.
It was me.
Okay.
I was just gonna say, consistently bowling that pace is very, very difficult. And Umran Malik, and maybe like I was thinking of who can get to 100 miles an hour out of the current lot. And Umran Malik might actually be that guy. In a couple of years, he's probably going to pass 100 miles an hour. Like that's the type of pace he has. He's 21.
He's a young kid. He's a young kid. He's a baby.
22. Crazy.
In the States here, we say that guy got Similac on his breath. You know what that means? Baby formula. He's got baby formula on his breath. Yeah, you know what I mean? He's still a young pup. You know, peak age, at least for American athletes, sports science tells us it's 26, 27. That's when they're going to have their best year consistently. Yeah. Baseball, football, basketball. So I'm not sure if it's the same for cricket, 26, 27. That's the peak year for athletes for us. So, but you're right. At 21, he's still not fully mature. Oh my gosh. In a few years.
Which is why you see him get pumped or you see him be not as accurate because he's just trying to ball fast right now. Maybe in a couple of years, he'll hone into his line and length a lot more. And people talk about picking him for the T20 World Cup. If they do, great. But isn't it too early? Maybe he gets a game. Maybe he needs a bit more time, not just domestically, but, you know, on A tours and maybe playing a game here and there. But he's a good shout. In Australia, that's a very good point. Australia pace, he might get pumped, though. He might get absolutely hammered with pace.
They're saying 25 to 27 is for fast bowlers. Here's another thing. He needs to develop a slower ball. He needs to just develop a good slower ball. Dude, exactly. That's not a lot of differentiation. But if he develops a good slower ball, and it's like the changeup in baseball. If I'm giving you 97 miles an hour, and then I can throw my changeup, you usually want it about 10 miles per hour different. So 87, guys are just, because they got to respect that 97. So when you hit them with 87, they're way out in front. So they're either popping it up in the air or they're just swinging right through it. And if he develops a good slower ball, that's all he needs, bro. That's all he needs. Because with that gas, you got to respect it. You got to start the bat quickly or he's going to blow the stumps up. So I think that he's got a little learning to do, but I'm very excited to see what he's going to do. Guys, I'm going to update the score right now, but it is literally 13 for 2 in the 5th over. What did I say? These guys can't even get 50 in the power play. It's disgusting. I can't, man. It's not our year. Just end my suffering.
I think this one, oh, that was high, but difficult catch. I wouldn't call that a drop, but that was a difficult catch. Difficult chance, sorry.
Yeah.
Could have been 3 down. Could have been 3 down.
Jeez. You can't make it up, man.
Greenwich Lewis, I completely agree with your statement. Didn't hesitate back in the day. But again, India could pick him, and maybe he does become the next big legend of Indian cricket or cricket in general. But this is just my take. You get a lot more out of a player over the course of training and getting better and then debuting rather than just debuting straight away. And Wasim Akram and Waqar Yunus, even both of these guys, they were not enigmas, they were unique cases, right? You see
Yeah.
Pakistan, and the perfect example is Pakistan looks, oh, this guy balls fast. Let's debut him in the international team. Gets hammered, comes back, loses.
Froze a little bit there too, my friend. Just waiting for you to come back. But
sorry, I have no idea what's
you're
going
fine.
on today.
You're fine. You're fine. But I see what you're saying. You know, you can't throw a young pup to the wolves so that quickly. And Australia is a he could get pumped out there. I agree, but I think that he's at 21. You don't want him to languish either and not get a shot. You know what I mean? So, and I think back to even let's think about some Australian players. Cameron Green, right? He got pumped a little bit and then worked on his bowling because he's more of an all-rounder and got that right. Then he wasn't scoring runs, but I think you have to give it to them. He can't just do it in the IPL for a while because and then or in domestic leagues because then he'll get in the sky situation where he won't actually make the team or make it to the get capped and make it to the international level until he's 30. You know what I mean? I mean,
That's too late.
I agree.
That's too late.
21 is too young, but I'll take the shot at it. I don't want him debuting past his prime. I want to see that guy up there.
Thing is, potentially, and India could go in with Umran Malik, Avesh Khan, and one more guy, like maybe Harsha Patel for the sake of argument, right? And that could still work because you got someone who's got pace, who's very good line and lengthwise, and a genuine wicket taker. You've got Umran Malik, who's raw pace, and then you got Harsha Patel, who has the change of pace. So they could go that direction, but India still has Mohammad Shami and Jasprit Bumrah. And
it's an embarrassment of riches. It's an embarrassment of riches. Dude, listen, my West Indies, the only reason I feel good about them in T20 is because they've got guys like Obed McCoy. They got guys that can, you know what I mean? Like in a shorter stint, like T20, because the bats are so good and you got some all-rounders that can bowl, okay, you got a shot. But as far as like tests, bro, and even ODI, you're not getting 50 overs out of our bowler. Come on. Let's just be real. Not at a respectable pace. Guys are going to get pumped. You know what I mean? You can throw a guy out there for 5 overs, but 10 overs, that's a little rough. And I think that's what India has where India has the advantage in tests and definitely ODI. Like it's an embarrassment of riches, bro. Shami, Booby, who I thought was done, a resurgence. I said Booby, and to be fair, go back and look at Booby the last season in the IPL and even in international. He wasn't taking wickets. I think I am anti-mush. I talk bad about a player and they get good. All right, because I was like, Booby's done. Booby, somebody send him that click like stupid American. I'm done. And Booby's been putting in work. So now he's back. So if you're saying you're going to wait until guys are completely done to debut some of these younger guys, when is it? I mean, again, Muhammad Shami resurgence after the broken arm. Booby back. What's his name? Siraj. Bumrah never left.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, yeah, it's you got to give other guys a chance. I mean, man, it's just brutal. It's just brutal. So I don't know. You're right. Maybe they won't debut him because they've got so many other options. But it would be nice to see just because Umar Malik is so good.
Yeah, 100%. It'll be fun to see it because that means India can just hold off on those guys and do what they've been doing for the last year or so, where they send in a separate team.
Yeah, the B squad, bro. Yeah. You know what? That is going to be a fun exercise. Because you're right. They're probably not going to send Umar Malik, but let's put together UI and Nick, India's B squad. Like because the B squad is what won in Australia last time. Let's see if the B squad's going to show up. Like, who's our B squad? Umar Malik with his $157 pace. Oh yeah, Umar Malik's going to be on the B squad. You know what I mean? He can't even nip. Like, honestly, most teams, including my West Indies, US, all these teams will be like, can we get the B team? Can we get the B squad? Are you kidding me?
Dude, they're going to have Bishnoi in the B squad. They're going to have Chahal in the B squad. Because, you know, you got Ashwin, you got Jadeja, you got Aksa Patel as well, right?
Chahal doesn't have a prayer. Chahal doesn't have a prayer of getting in. What, are you kidding me? That's what I'm saying.
Kuldeep Yadav, he's had a good IPL. Resurgences all over the place.
It's not fair.
Yeah.
It's not fair. It's not fair. You know what I mean?
Karthik as well, by the way. Look at his finishing.
DK, who's playing well, he don't got a prayer. Come on, they got pants.
Not no more. No more. DK's done. RCB finally got to him, right? The curse happened to him. He has no chance.
Nick,
hey Gabe, how many runs did LSG get in the power play? Do you remember?
More than 21.
It was 63.
I think it was 1/3. I think it was 3 times.
Wow.
3 times?
63. That's what I'm saying. Everyone knows that KKR's opening partnership is absolute trash, bro. It's embarrassing. It's an embarrassment. Oh, so frustrating.
They have Holder as well. I forgot about Holder.
We're putting together our because
how did you forget Khalil Ahmed? What is wrong with you?
We're putting together our B squad for Australia because I keep singing the praises of Umar Malik, and to Asjad's point, he's 21. India's probably not going to put him up there. And who are they going to drop? Because Booby, who I cursed before the season, all of a sudden has come back after I said he wasn't taking wickets, which, by the way, he wasn't taking wickets.
Straight in the air. Straight in the air. Wicket, baby! Bye, Aaron Finch.
The opening partnership. Wait, 1, 2, 3 has combined for 23 runs, Nick. 23 runs. I repeat, 23 runs. Oh my gosh, I want to cry.
But that's the opening triplet, the opening trio. Okay, don't forget that. Now, Nitesh Rana, he really saved KKR last match. This guy saved their game last match. They're going to call on him to do it again. And I got the man, Rinku Singh. Please let me know he comes in next. Please don't lose your wicket super quickly and give me some points, please.
Just 2 questions because I haven't followed it very properly this year. Pat Cummins, Venkatesh Iyer, genuinely, where are they?
Venkatesh Iyer, like Gabe predicted, he was, flash in the pan. Didn't work out too well. They gave him every single match, and then they pushed him down the order, and they just took him off the squad. All right? Patty Cummins missed the first 2 matches because of, finishing his international duties and whatnot. Came in, and he had that magical performance against my Mumbai where he got the 50 runs on like 14 balls or some nonsense. But I think in every match he bowled, almost every match, he gave like 45 runs plus in every single match. And I was asking Gabe, where is he at? They didn't even have him in there. They must have dropped him, 2 matches ago? It's crazy. Me personally, I put him in there every single match. Sorry, I just wouldn't.
Yeah.
Maybe he's dealing with some kind of sickness or injury I don't know about. I have no idea.
Yeah. And it's Venkatesh Iyer got the second season syndrome. That's funny. That's a thing in cricket because it's a thing in baseball.
Yeah. Right? What do we call it, Gabe? What do we call it?
It's the sophomore slump. You come in your second year, and guys got a book on you. They know what to do, and you've got to be able to adjust. You know what I mean? But to your point, Nick, I would put Patty Cummins in there because everyone gets hootied. Everybody gets hootied. And it's funny because if you look at their squad, they're going with Russell pretty much every game. We're talking about KKR. They're going with Russell pretty much every game. And they're going with Sunil Narayan. All right, you got your 2 international players there. Ooh. Southie just came in for Umesh Yadav, but they haven't really been using all 4 international players, where last year they were. Aaron Finch, right? So it's just it's an interesting dynamic. You're right, Nick, that they're going with Tim Southee and instead of Patty Cummins. Maybe they passed on Patty Cummins.
And Major Merck's right. Southee hasn't been way more consistent. He really has been. But Patty Cummins gives you that dual threat. I know he's not going to get you 50 every single time, but he's that dual threat. And listen, I go by law of averages. Gabe hates my law of averages. I go by it. And if he's giving up 45, 50 runs every single match, the man's due. He's due. Come on.
How dare you, Han?
I drop Aaron Finch though. I think
Oh, there's no question.
Yeah.
Exactly. That's the thing.
Comments,
Yeah, preach, brother.
I think this is the situation they're in, right? There's a reason why they're in the bottom three. Let's not talk about the other two teams. But yeah, KKR has just not looked good. Even the little that I've just seen of them today. Yeah, disappointing.
No consistency. I think, again, there was a match where they did not bowl Andre Russell, bro. And then they put him in 1 over and he got a 4-wicket haul. And I'm like, what are we doing? And yet they kept throwing, I think it was Mavi they threw out there that got pumped that day, or I forgot who else. And I'm like, come on, guys. It's just been bad captaincy. I'm going to say it. And somebody told me earlier, I want to give credit to whoever said it. I will watch it. But it was Dhoni's interview. I guess he gave an interview, post-game interview, talking about how captaincy got to Jadeja. And I haven't seen it, but I will actually watch it because Nick and I talked about it when we first started watching cricket. Wait a minute. The captain makes on-field decisions. They make lineup decisions. Oh, no, that's way too much pressure. And it is. It is, man. It's way too much pressure. Bottom line, bro. It's too much responsibility. And we've seen this before where captaincy has really weighed on great Indian players. From, Sachin struggled with captaincy. Sunil Gavaskar struggled with captaincy. I mean, it's tough. I mean, some of the greatest players of all time can't deal with it, man. You got to deal with personality of other players, make up decisions. It's a lot of responsibility. And to me, 2 really good players have folded this year in the captaincy. And Surya Ayer's one of them. And he had the captaincy with DC. Maybe this is why DC let him go and stuck with Pant. They knew, he doesn't have it. Because remember, he was there and they went with Pant, never gave him the captaincy back and just released him. They could have retained him. And Jadeja. Bro, I've seen Jadeja. I know you haven't been watching the IPL as much as we have. He's dropped at least 5 or 6 sitters.
That's crazy.
Not catches.
That's crazy.
Sitters. I'm going to do a video and actually go back to every match and show you the sitters. I am not exaggerating. Sitters bouncing out of his hands. Not where he's diving. Not where he's making an amazing play. Not where he's waiting for it and he is not focused. The captaincy has absolutely ruined Jadeja this year. There's no question.
It's all Dhoni's fault. That's all I got to say.
Oh, I hate you. Just
he was waiting for this. He was waiting for this the entire time, serious as anything, and then, that's Dhoni's fault.
Listen, Ozjaw genuinely respects Nick, except for the CSK hate. Except for that.
It's good though. Your timing's good. It works well with the live stream as well. So Plus, my internet didn't cut off, so I saw the whole thing.
Oh my gosh!
Oh, there we go. Right.
Oh my gosh! Another wicket. And Nick put him in as vice captain. Why?
Not a Veshcon. Not a Veshcon.
Oh, that's a Veshcon.
I took the other con.
You took the other con. Monishini con.
Other con.
Bro, they're done. What's this? 4 wickets? 4 wickets?
25 for
Guys,
4 and 7.
25 for 4.
What kind of world do we live in where the cons take out KKR? Who's the better con? Not you, SRK. It's Mohsin, and it's a Vesh, baby. Woo! Oh, this is dunesies. This is over. Gabe.
Everybody tell me. No, go ahead and tell me how great Lucknow's bowling is. Everybody today, every single Lucknow bowler has a wicket. They're the best bowling squad ever. When
their
they just
bowling,
got pumped for 200 a couple games ago.
Their bowling actually is very...
KKR's trash.
Their bowling was very underrated by us because we didn't know these players, right? We knew about Veshcon. We knew about him. We all want him on our squad, right? And he's been like the lesser of these bowlers. Shamira has been amazing. And I'll tell you why. Because I keep taking everyone's but Shamira, and all he does is take wickets, right? We already talked about Wasim Khan. And Jason Holder is great all-rounder. They do have a great collection of bowlers. Don't they also have Ravi Bishnoi, for crying out loud?
Yeah.
They have a great group of bowlers, Game. So, unfortunately, I got to disagree with you on that one. They do have a great group. We just didn't know about them before this season, at least some of them.
They also got Stoinis.
Yeah.
Nick,
I mean, I don't give a lot of credit to Stoinis, but I know he's done some amazing things that I have not seen. But here you go, Gabe. Russell's in there, right? Your guy's in there, so at least you can be happy about that. Golden Duck, please.
Also,
Duck.
another maiden wicket over, by the way. Another wicket maiden by LSG.
Oh my gosh, Gabe.
Nick,
what is wrong with your team?
You're actually right. And I hate to say it, but LSG's bowling has also conceded 181 runs, 198 runs, and 210 runs
well,
to
I mean, nobody's
CSK,
perfect.
CSK, Mumbai, and RCB. So they can be had. My point is that they have at least
so
seriously, listen, I think that this is so bad. Dude, I can't. Just break RCB's record, please. Get 69 runs and then I won't care. Because if it goes under 68, then Nick is gonna be relentless. Yeah, at least I got.
No, I won't. I'm not like you, Gabe. But that would make you feel a little better about myself. I'd have a little bigger of a smile on my face.
Oh man, it's hilarious. Right now, RCB's like, come on, 67.
Come on, 67. What's up, Gabe? Look at the bright side. At least Mumbai has lost more matches than KKR this season.
You know what? That is.
Why does the world hate Mumbai? What did Mumbai do last year? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. What have they done this year? Nothing. And they still threaten so many IPL fans. I love it. You're afraid of Mumbai. You're terrified of Mumbai. You don't want them on that wall. Oh, I love it.
We're afraid of Umbani's money. That's what we're afraid of. Him and Elon Musk.
You mentioned every 15 minutes. I mean, I guarantee you're sleeping there, right? In the Peterson house, I sleep and I speak about Chris Wokes in my sleep. When you sleep at your house, it's Ambani's money, for crying out loud.
Bro, I heard Elon Musk had to take out a loan from Ambani to buy Twitter. Like, hey man, you know what I'm saying? Bro, we're afraid of Ambani money. Like, listen, he might say, listen, I want every single call. Every single call. Every
loan him. He's like, you know what? I'll just buy it myself.
Tesla's stock fell as well, by the way, when he bought Twitter. So when that conversation started, so you know, he needs those. He needs those greens from Ambani.
Insane. He's hilarious. Yeah, he needs that Ambani money, bro.
You gotta understand how much money $1 billion really is, though. $1 billion is ridiculous amounts of money. $1 billion is so much money that if you had $1 billion, you could spend $20,000 every single day, and it would take you 300 years to go through your money. That's how much money $1 billion is. Elon Musk is fine. $4 billion, whatever he bought Twitter for, is like chump change for him.
Are you saying I couldn't spend $1 billion, Nick? Challenge accepted.
I'm saying you would have to, in 50 years' time, you would have to spend like $120K a day.
Challenge accepted.
What are you gonna buy, Gabe? What are you gonna buy for that?
You ever seen Brewster's Millions? Come on, man.
I love Brewster's Millions, bro. I was just thinking the same thing. There was a movie called Brewster's Million, and he didn't even have to spend billions. What was it? Like 40, 50 million dollars?
$30 million. It was $30 million, I think.
In 30
Gabester's
days.
Millions.
Oh,
Gabester's Millions, yes.
Gabester's Millions, bro. What would you buy? What would you buy? Oh, let me see. What would I buy? And here's the thing. You can buy it, but you got to be broke at the end. That was the toughest thing. You can't just own stuff. So you had to actually blow it.
I remember this.
I remember
you lost all of it if you didn't spend it all.
Yeah, it's so different.
And there were certain rules. You couldn't just buy real estate because you would still own the value of that property.
Yeah. So he made like bad investments. Like somebody came with a stupid idea.
He would take the entire city of Chicago to the Cubs game.
I love it. The one dude was like, so the scientist comes in his office and says, listen, we got a good investment opportunity over here, right? We need water. I think it was like in Africa in the Sahara or something. So we cut off a big chunk of a glacier or whatever, fly it over to whatever. And people were just looking at the idea like, but what about meltage? Aren't you going to lose it? Well, we'll only lose minimum. It sounded like the dumbest idea, and it made money. And he's like, no! Like, you can't. Yeah, it was hilarious.
He's like, what?
Oh, man. Gabe would buy Dinda Academy. Oh, bro, if they give me the money, listen. I don't know if I'd make it all, Nick, but I'm gonna make some enemies. I'm gonna make some quick enemies because the first thing I'm doing When I tell you, listen, the first thing I'm doing is buying the Yankees, and then I'm cutting everybody. Everybody's gone. Everybody done.
That's like
Bye.
what Sup just said right here.
Everybody.
Buy these 3 teams and fire them all.
Everybody. Like, listen, I buy it, and then they come in to go to a lot. Their cards don't work. Their key cards won't work. They're swiping. They'll get their little pink slips or whatever. Bye. Get out of here. Bye. Everybody's gone. Oh my gosh, 120.
6 runs off 3 overs. Most
$120 billion. Listen, if I got that kind of money, I'm buying Jay-Z and Beyonce. They're going to be performing for me every day. I mean, I'm going to wake up to the serenades from Jay-Z and Beyonce. This
I'm glad you clarified what type of performance it was, Gabe.
Oh, yeah. You know, they're singers, they're performers, they're actors. You know what I mean?
Listen, KKR's in danger, though. I mean, they're so bad right now. A few more overs like this, they might be in CSK territory. I'm just saying.
Maybe even MI territory, you know.
No, you can't be that bad. You can't be that bad. Gosh. Where's my 5 championships? Keep me warm.
Do you think Butler is going to beat Kohli's record, by the way? Just wanted to ask you.
No.
Yes.
No, he's slowed down.
Yes.
Mathematically impossible. Yes. He would have to hit, what?
It's not mathematically impossible.
3 centuries the last 4 matches or something?
They're going to get through as well, aren't they? They're going to get through the playoffs.
No, they only have 3 matches. Oh, yeah, you're right, because the playoffs.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 matches, but let's say they get into the top 2. They may not, but if they do, then they have a chance of skipping one of those matches, but they're going to play 4, 5, maybe 6. He's got, what, 600 runs now?
Yeah,
I guess he gets a half century a game. Ooh.
Yeah. He needs like 5. They did the math, and I think as long as they make it through, he has a really good shot of getting in there. Now, they're in the 3rd seed. So if they have a collapse and don't get in the playoffs, you're right. He has no chance. But he's going to get into the playoffs, and if he does, he's gets at least 2 matches. And
they're not going to collapse. Don't worry. You don't root for that team, so they're good.
That's huge. What a 6.
Even though both your teams made to the finals last year, I hate you.
And they're both in the top 3.
Goodbye. Launch.
Oh, Andre Russell. Hold that. Oh.
People go on vacation shorter than that, ladies and gentlemen. Holy cow.
Yum. Delicioso. Oh,
that's
Andre
called
Russell
ball relocation.
I genuinely thought that was a pun at holder to hold that, but fair enough.
Holder? I barely know her.
Oh, that's hilarious. You are so bad. You are so bad, dude.
Nick using 2G? Am I that bad? Oh, no.
Oh, another one. That thing was a laser. Oh, Russell.
It wasn't a 6, though. It was a 4.
And this is why you put Russell on the squad, because he has these kind of games. Unless they only decide to bowl him 1 over sometimes, and then he doesn't even get the bat, which, you know.
Do you have him as your vice captain?
You know it. Oh, Russell.
Good call.
Did they call that? Was that a 6? I thought that was a 4.
It's a 6. It's a 6. Yeah.
Oh my gosh! I thought it bounced. Oh, it went off his hands. You evil man, you.
West Indies versus West Indies. I love it.
Yes. That's why Russell can hit him easily. Otherwise, he'd be struggling.
Russell's like, oh, this is why we get beat all the time. This is easy. Oh, I love it. Oh, Ozjon. He's been hanging around us way too long, Gabe. We've corrupted him. He's like at home. He's like, woman, give me my food right now. She's like, you can never go on CFA again.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is hilarious.
We got you, Ozjon. Don't worry.
I just want to say Russell has now the leading scorer on the team, and he's been in for 2 overs. That's just sad. That's just sad.
That is sad. And it's sad that every time I do play him, he does nothing. Every time I don't play him, he does something.
So stop playing him. You're cursing him. How dare you?
It is me.
How dare you?
Oh, so true. Jordan's the only vice captain that matters. Something wrong with you, Han.
Oh, daddy. Oh, Jason Holder got pumped this over. Another 6. Oh, another 6.
He is so freakishly strong. It's not even funny. It didn't even look like he even tried to swing at that one, and it went a million miles.
Yeah, no, he didn't get all of it. And it did go a million miles.
So strong.
It was a top edge. Nick, my man goes to the gym. He works out.
Absolutely. Well, I guess it did get pretty good at the end of the bet, but it was still the top half. Wow. Sorry.
Renell says, funny thing is, I have both Russell and Holder on my team. Oh,
I hate when that happens.
What was it? Holder smashed like 2, 3, 6s at the end as well, didn't he? When he came in
to
Navi. Oh, that's a 4 now. So how many is that? That's 24 off the over, if I'm not wrong.
Oh, daddy.
Oh, we're in Mavi territory.
We're in Mavi territory here.
Wow.
We shall call it getting Mavi'd.
You know what? I like that. Getting Mavi'd sounds so much cooler. I like it.
I'm telling you. Hootie is when you give up 50 in the game. Mavi'd is when you give up 30 and over.
No. Mavi's like, he only got 25. He's not even close.
He's still Chris Jordan territory, right?
Yeah, it's still the Jordan area.
We don't speak of that. It's like we don't speak about Bruno.
No. We just got taken down. Just like that.
Really? Or that song? I haven't heard that song, by the way.
Oh, dude!
What?
Your
daughter's too young. Encanto from Disney Plus. Oh, the song, it was like number one song in the world.
I've seen the movie. I just don't remember the song.
We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, the song was number one in the world for like ever.
Wow.
And if you're
the last 3 overs, 0 runs, 5 runs, 25 runs.
Andre Russell.
So maybe the next over is like 40 runs with the way it's exponential growth.
Just to let you know, Andre Russell has doubled Aaron Finch's score, who was the second highest scorer on the team at 14 runs. That's sad.
Well,
he's also got half the runs.
He exponentially got more than KL Raul.
Nick is so mad about his KL Raul call.
He got a run out. He didn't even see a ball. Dude. He wasn't even good enough to earn a strike rate today.
I haven't heard that before. That's good. I like that. I'm going to use that.
That is hilarious.
Earn a strike rate.
That is, I love it. You don't even get a strike rate, my friend. Nick, you know what? Sometimes I lose faith. Sometimes I lose faith in you. The puns haven't been good, but you have your moments, bro. You have your moments.
Did you witness that, Ozjon? All right.
What?
That is called. Gabe is so threatened by Nick that he can't just give him a straight compliment. He has to insult him, minimize it completely, and then throw a little bit, like a grain of sugar into it.
I mean, I don't want your head getting too big. You know how hard it was for me and Jody to find somebody that can make a hat your size, bro? I'm telling you, that melon is huge.
Do you know why it's so huge?
Because of the brains in there.
Absolutely. We'll just leave it at that.
Oh, we're out of control, man.
55 or 4. Again, they're going to find it difficult. Andre Russell has to keep going.
You're angry? You know what happened to my fantasy team today? Just saying. The wife woke up and gave me the dirty look. I don't know what to tell you. Blame the players.
Absolutely.
Bishnoi. Right. I've got a question for you guys. In terms of the best spinners apart from Chahal this season, do you think Kuldeep Yadav's been the best bowler, not in terms of wickets, but in terms of the way they've bowled? Or do you think someone else might get that mantle?
I would have said that before the last game when I took him as my captain or my vice, and he did nothing for me.
That is tough, bro. I'll let Nick go first. Bishnoi's actually, to me, been a disappointment this year. I expected more out of him. Same thing with Rashid Khan. I think Rashid Khan's been a disappointment. Oh, daddy. And Andre Russell says, Bishnoi, give me those cookies. Yum, 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 yum. Delicioso.
He turned Bishnoi into a Bish boy.
Ooh! Oh, daddy! Oh, it's just disrespectful.
I forgot about all the
so
puns.
bad.
I forgot all the about all of this. The only one I
laughing
remember.
It's so bad.
Nick, do you know what? LSG would have got Mark Wood as well, right? Initially, and if he was in the team, he would have done some great things, would he?
He would have.
He would have. So would have. Now that one I'm most proud of because Gabe hated it with a passion.
With a passion.
But then it grew on him and he started using it, and I loved that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but Cole to get back to your question, yes, he's been very, very impressive. But what have I always been told about Kuldeep Yadav? What is the story on Kuldeep Yadav? This is what he does in India. The World Cup's not going to be played in India, ladies and gentlemen, so I don't even know why you'd even consider it. Sorry, I'm just saying.
Oh, fair point.
You know what? I think that you're onto something there, Nick, because if you look at Kuldeep Yadav's record, in a subcontinent, India, he's really, really good. Even in like Bangladesh. But yeah, overseas, man, especially when he goes out to like England or Australia, those flat tracks, it ain't been that good. So he doesn't got a prayer. Come on, let's be real. They're taking maybe 1-2 spinners tops to Australia. That's the next tour. And it ain't Kuldeep Yadav. He's like down on the list, cousin. Down on the list. He's like on the D squad. He's like, if all else fails, well, we got Kuldeep. You know what I'm saying? Just saying.
We scratch or we put in Kuldeep?
How many spinners would have to go down for India before Kuldeep Yadav played in Australia? I'm just curious.
I think he might actually be in like the top 5. Like, I think.
And you say that like it's a top 5? That don't even put you on the D squad. Hold on.
Outside India? Outside India?
Oh, yeah, of course. It's in Australia, isn't it? Yeah, maybe not.
Wow, you put them lower than top 5, Nick? Wow, that's just brutal. I love it. Nick said he wouldn't even be on the E squad.
Listen, I get this from CFA Nation, all right? Because I'm one of those psychopath YouTubers that reads the comments. And comment after comment after comment, whenever this topic's come up, has talked about how he lost his confidence, right? He lost his smile because he wasn't successful outside of India. Because he was so successful in India, let's bring him along. And Holland, I know he's giving me the business, but Chris Woke's another example of that. Unfortunately, I hate to admit it, but unfortunately, if whatever works, let it work there, okay? But if it doesn't work over there, this is the World Cup. In my opinion, India got embarrassed last time in the World Cup. You can't let that happen again.
I think in Australia, India automatically just performs really, really well over the past few years, and I would say they picked Chahal, but they've got Ashwin, Axar Patel, Jadeja, Bishnu. Like
I would take Ashwin in a heartbeat.
I wouldn't pick Ashwin in T20s in Australia. I would say
I would. He has an ability to get wickets everywhere. But anyway,
that's true as well. But this is the thing. That's why it's going to be really difficult trying to pick the T20 World Cup squad. Gabe's talking about E squad or the D squad for India. They have to consider all of these guys for their best possible T20 team in Australia, don't they? They're going to have to pick spinners and pace bowlers because Australia just isn't for seamers or fast bowlers. You also need some really good spinners there. So, and wrist spinners always going to benefit on Aussie tracks. So that's
kind of like Nathan Lyon, right? You could be successful as a spinner in Australia on those flat tracks, but to your point, you need to be very very consistent, right? And man, I don't know. I kind of like, what's crazy? I like Ashwin, but he does have a tendency to get pumped. But I agree with Nick. I like Ashwin, but then you also got Axar Patel. I'm sorry, but as bad as Jadeja looks right now, I don't think I take him. I don't think I take him to Australia. And now I'm going to get crushed right now. You said he was the best all-rounder in the world. I did. Watch, and I understand subcontinent at home.
I disagree. I would take him in a heartbeat because I have seen time after time after time that international play for some reason does not translate into domestic leagues. We have seen it so many. Jadeja was the hottest all-rounder going into the IPL because of his international play. So was Shreyas Iyer. So was KL Rahul before he got injured. As we're talking about Indian players here. The hottest ones, they come in here, and KL Rahul still have put up some big numbers here and there, but he's had some inconsistencies. The leagues they just don't mesh. I would not judge it. Jadeja goes 100%. Someone mentioned that Kuldeep Yadav got a 5 for the last one in Australia. If that's true, great. My question is, I know we're overreacting with Umran Malik, and as soon as we knighted him, he's been hootied twice in a row with no wickets. But my question is, can he swing it? Because if he can swing it, he's going 100%. He's going 100%.
That's what he's missing. Right now, he's got the pace, but he doesn't really swing the ball. They're saying he's got to develop a slower ball because he doesn't really get the movement at all. And I watched Umar Malik's last 2 games. He should have at least had 1 wicket apiece. In that last game, there was a horrible drop that just really upset me. I'm like, come on. But it is what it is. It is what it is. I see what you're saying. Guys, yeah, Jadeja has been pumped in T20 from time to time. I've seen it happen. Plus, to your point, Nick, confidence, right? Look at what happened to Kuldeep Yadav with no confidence. You think Jadeja is confident whatsoever right now?
Again, it makes no sense. And I could be wrong. I'm not an athlete. I'm definitely not an international athlete. But if I'm Jadeja, he's been in the game for a while. I was surprised when I was doing my Gujarat Titans 2008 Royals video that Jadeja was on that Royal squad. He's been in the IPL for a long time. He's been playing cricket for a long time. And what do these athletes say when they're going through a slump? I just got to go to the next day. I can't focus on what's happened in the past. I know my abilities. I got to turn the page, so to speak. He is going to be able to, in my opinion, focus on what he was doing internationally going into this World Cup and feel good about that. Now, it is a T20 World Cup, so that kind of changes things a little bit. But again, unfortunately, it's a no-brainer. No-brainer. Just like Virat Kohli is a no-brainer whatsoever. I don't care what kind of form he's in. And it could be to their detriment. Same thing with Rohit Sharma. We got that conversation about Rohit Sharma. He was firing yesterday, the day before that, and then he still got had like he has early on right after the power play. No-brainer. No-brainer. You take him. You take him.
And I just want to say, Nick, right now, your boys are safe. They've got the lowest score or lowest total for the IPL right now because that's 69 for 4. This year, I should say. I'm pretty sure that KKR is 1 run away from not tying you guys for the lowest total RCB. So that record's intact this year. Just saying.
But the funny thing is, you talk about that, and as soon as you say that, Gabe, there's a wicket. So,
and of course, it's the guy I picked as my uncapped player. Of course,
Bishnoi gets it.
Oops.
I was really high.
That's the only reason why I'm not celebrating right now is because I have Rinku Singh on my squad. Punk!
And Bishnoi with a wicket. What's that, his second wicket? Or his first? Oh, no.
I think it's
one comes after 0, Gabe. Remember, 1 comes after 0.
So it's basically every bowler now has had a wicket from...
That's what I'm saying. That just tells you that this team is ultra weak, and it's not just a bowl. You're telling me now every one of these bowlers all of a sudden just became wicket takers. When I've seen Bishnoi go through stretches this year, getting pumped, gets no wickets. Avish Khan's gone through stretch. I mean, no, it's that the team is that bad, and it is what it is at this point. You got to be able to accept it. Andre Russell's looking around like, is there no one else? Is there no one else? I mean, the only chance that they have is if Roy can at least get to the death, and Russell can then, and Sunil Narayan go off, because then after that is Southee, Shavi. Oh my gosh.
Their plan is Russell and Narayan, see if both of them can go 200 miles an hour at the same time, and hopefully get them in a win, because
200 miles an hour. I like that.
It's going to be very, very difficult. I'm
calling it right now. Narayan's not going to see 6 balls. I'm telling you that right now.
If he gets out under 6 balls, I think he's going to get like 20 runs though. If he gets out under 6 balls, that's his job. He needs a 300 strike rate, then get out. Right? He doesn't need to stay there.
Drop by Jason Holder.
Oh my gosh.
That was a wicket.
You're the tallest person in the slip. You got the long arms, the wingspan, and you dropped it.
That was difficult, though. That was in front of him as well.
That was some West Indian love.
You gotta die for that.
No, it dropped in front of him. He didn't have it. It wasn't a drop.
He's like 9 feet.
He's not 9 feet tall.
He's like 6'7", right?
He's probably got 9 feet wingspan.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. He said he's 9 feet tall.
Trying to get down from that height, that'll be difficult, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a drop. It bounced in front of him.
Come on, KKR. I know, right? Oh, delicioso. Oh, Narayan said, "Give me that." And I was wrong. I didn't think they would put in Narayan right away, but they said, "I'm not messing around. We need."
You got to remember, it's Shreyas Iyer's captaincy. Okay, you cannot predict.
Dude, I thought they would wait to the death at least, because you're right. Narayan is it's like he's a hot pocket guy. Him and Johnny Bairstow are the same guy. Like, you get 2 overs.
Oh my gosh!
Right? You get 2 overs. That's it. All right, I'm gonna give you a big total or a low total.
Bairstow went off today.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
56, and like 4 overs. But Bairstow's like, man, I'm hungry, man. My hot pockets in the come on. Yeah, it wasn't a drop, guys. It wasn't a drop. It fell short, but I just thought he should have had it. Holders got to die for that. You know, you got to understand the importance of that catch. These right here, this is the last stand for KKR, right? Last of the Mohicans. Come on. 10 Southie, Roy, those guys aren't carrying them to the promised land. So it's like, listen. Is this the last over right here? Last ball for Bishnoi? No, he's got 2 more overs. Man. Wow. Did you see the movement on that? Hey, Narayan did good just to spit on that, bro, because that would have been a wicket. He spit on that ball like, oh,
it was a 50-50 ball. He's like, I'm just going to take my chances. I'm not going to swing.
Yeah, dude, you spit on that, bro, because, I mean, the turn on that was like, ooh, that's disgusting. That still would have been too high to take the stunt, but go ahead.
I love the angle Ravi Bishnoi creates. I haven't seen many wrist spinners do that too often. He like bends it, like, apart from Paul Adams. Again, there might be bowlers, Mushtaq Ahmed. There might be other bowlers or spinners, but that I can't think of right now. But Ravi Bishnoi is unique in that case. Like, the angle he creates, it seems even more than the angle that Rashid Khan creates. So it's good to watch. And when he gets that type of bounce as well, it's very difficult to try and manage that. And his run-up's really long as well. You know, things like that. I haven't picked. Sorry, go on.
No, sorry. Grenade Lewis says you can't dive forward for slips, Gabe, catches, Gabe. You won't have any teeth left. They're called mouthpieces.
Stop.
You know what? It's funny. In baseball, I think the first shortstop I ever saw wearing a mouthpiece was Derek Jeter, because these old schoolers would be like, you know what I mean? They'd be afraid to wear it, bro. You gotta wear it, and a lot of times you wear it with the body, let it bounce, and it's gonna hit you in the mouth.
Not in the 11th match of the IPL season, brother. No.
But what I'm saying is, we call it Olay, all right? I hate watching players do that, where they just, in baseball specifically, they literally get their whole body out of their way, and it either gets say it again, Nick. They're not trying to deface the property. It's either
I'm not trying to deface his property for a couple of stiffs. Absolutely.
Yeah, it's either the glove finds the ball or it doesn't, but they are not willing to risk the body. And that's not acceptable.
Dat Simba Crazy, what's up? Good to see you in the chat. He says Southie's in the top 20 of most sixes in Test cricket of all time. You know who's right after Southie in that list? South F.
Oh, dispatch for another 6. Oh, dispatch for another 6.
I gotta go for a walk, Nick.
It killed you? That was too much?
Oh, I just got that. South E, South F. Oh, my gosh, dude. You're the worst.
3 hours today, too.
Gabe, there's a term that my dad uses. It's called a tube light. Do you know what a tube light is? So a tube light is a light that flashes a few times before switching on. And it's anytime... And it's basically whenever someone gets...
Oh, I love it.
It's slightly later. That's what I thought of as soon as.
You're the worst. You're
Sorry,
the worst.
sorry.
No, Nick is the worst.
It's been a month since I've seen you guys, so apologies.
It was a no ball. Russell's not gone. That was a no ball.
Oh yeah, that's 6. I think I'm still a ball behind. Apologies.
Wait.
Where's
Wasn't
the no
the last
ball at?
ball a no ball? The ball
That's a
before that-
wicket, baby!
No! Right before I
You
got
got
my
45 out of him, though. You got
Yeah,
45.
45. I thought it was a no ball. Didn't they call a no ball on that 6 he hit?
Only in your dreams, pal.
And is that Jason Holder that dove? Yep, that is Jason
he
Holder.
sacrificed the teeth this time.
There
It's easier, at the boundary rather than at the slips.
Yeah.
It's a lot harder.
I thought that was what do you call it? I thought that was a no ball the game before that, but 45 off 19. And Nick, I mean, that's what I'm saying. The guy got 45 runs, 2 wickets. He's the leading wicket taker on his team and leading batsman on his team. He needs help, man. He needs help. And honestly, it's just like, is there no one else? Is there no one else?
No, there's not anyone else.
Oh man.
Well, what are you talking? We got Roy. They've got Southie. They've got Shiva Mavi. Mavi can bat a bit as well.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Bro,
Now,
I would have got another
Gabe,
bonus.
you're wrong. You're wrong. Umesh Yadav has got more wickets than Andre Russell.
This game, he didn't play today. No, I'm talking about today. I'm talking about today.
Really? In one match?
No, I'm just saying he's got no help today. Meaning he's their leading run scorer and leading wicket taker. So he's got no help. But I mean, yeah, Russell can't play.
Look at Sagar. He says, I guess even Russell heard Nick's punting, said, I can't take it. I'm gone.
I'm out of here.
I got to sit down. You're lucky, Andre Russell, that your name's not easy to make a pun with, or you'd be next.
You're out of control. Man, if he would have got 5 more runs, he would have been up at 200 because of the, what do you call it? The bonus.
Oh, cry me a river. My whole team's going to get like 35 points today, okay? Cry me a river.
Oh, you said 35 points.
Nobody likes you.
Wait.
I'm serious.
I've got a question.
I need Khan to give me like 3 more wickets or something to have a chance.
Guys, is Punjab Kings out of the IPL completely?
There's a wicket. What was that? What was that hope for Anacole Roy to get you how many runs? He got you a duck.
Game over. What did I tell you?
But at least he earned his strike rate, KL. Lokesh.
At least he earned a strike rate. That's brutal. Oh, man.
They're going up, though.
With another wicket.
They're going up to check.
Yeah, I mean, it seemed because this is the thing I'm worst at. Let me know if you're the same way, Ozjohn. I am so bad whether it's a slight little edge or not. But everyone else watching the game or the umpire, they're so easy to say, oh, no, they didn't hit that or they did hit that. To me, I mean, that could be gloves. I'm not sure. But I'm always so bad at telling that. I don't know how people can tell that so quickly without the replay.
The thing is, right?
That is glove.
Yeah, it is glove. Usually, I have the sound on, so it's a lot easier to tell. But when you're doing what you're doing right now, it's very difficult because you don't have the sound full. And it's hard to hear the edge or whatever it is. But like right now, I wouldn't be able to tell you if that was out or not because I couldn't tell on first glance either. But when the sound's on, it's like, oh yeah, that's edged it. You hear something, it deviates a bit more, or it looks like because I'm concentrating a lot more. I'm not thinking about talking. I'm thinking about just watching the game. You pick up on those things, and you'll pick up on them a lot sooner than you think.
So what if I'm the wicketkeeper, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to react really, really quickly, mind you.
Mm-hmm.
But the ball comes by and I just clap real quick, real loud before I catch it. Could that throw off the umpire? I heard a sound.
You know what's funny?
I could.
You laugh. No, but you know what's funny? You laugh, but in baseball, right? One of the things that we do is have our infielders like clap on their glove to make the runner that's on second base, they're not looking behind them to think, that they're getting the throw, so they have to stay close to the bag. So you can do those kind of things to throw off the runner. But yeah, Punjab Kings are out now. This is done for Punjab Kings. And Nick, I just got an email. You know what's funny when you say, dude, an embarrassment of riches? You know Noah. He's been to the movie theaters with us. Moses' son. He just went to he just won third place in the hurdles. So he's going to state for hurdles for for what's the name? He goes to not Sierra Vista. That's where Trey goes to. What's the name of that high school? Anyway, you know where he goes. Not the Rango. He goes the other way. The one in
Desert Oasis.
Dio. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome! Congratulations, Noah.
That track meet right now. Bro, you know my family's ridiculously athletic, bro. There's so many athletes in my family. It's ridiculous, bro.
And I wish I was that athletic.
That's what Nick always says, like, bro.
I can't walk. I can't walk to the door. I have to ask someone, can you grab me that, rather than getting up and walking.
Exactly. And Gabe likes to remind me probably 15 times a day. I'm just saying.
Oh, 15 times. You know.
CFA Nation. How many times have you heard the phrase soccer royalty or football royalty on this channel?
Not today.
Nick said it twice just 2 seconds ago.
Thank you. From him. Oh yeah, that's funny. Let's see. Cricket's a gentleman's game. I'm gonna crush you. Mr. Lewis. Wow. Really? A gentleman's game? Shall we talk about some of the ungentleman thing like man catting? Just saying. Some of the ungentleman thing like short runs. Just saying. Some of the like sandpaper. Just saying. Athletes are athletes. They're gonna do whatever they can do to get an edge without getting caught, within reason, of course. But come on. I'm tired of the gentleman's game thing. Come on. Even though I think John Boy said it, and it probably blew up with comments when MS Dhoni wasn't sure if he had to call, so he calls for his own. The catch he called for his own review, and the John Boy did a video just on that. And everybody in the comments was like, "Oh, he's not an American player," because no American player, even if you know, you're like, "I'm not gonna try to get myself." Are you kidding me? I'm not giving up my own run or catch or whatever. Come on, no way. 1,000 times 60 streams. That's funny. And John Boy was so shocked that a player would actually admit to, oh yeah, I don't think that was the right call, that it would go against them. And that video, I'm gonna send it to you, Ozja. He was just like, oh, that's not American.
Don't get mad at me, sub, but don't forget about the South African captain, Kranya, right?
Right. All I'm gonna say, guys, cricket is a game. You look at the game, that's a gentleman's game. The players might not be gentlemen all the time, but 95, 98% of the time, they're going to be gentlemen. That is the most gentleman-like game out of all the other sports that I can think of, maybe apart from like snooker or something, right? But cricket is like pretty gentleman heavy.
I don't even know what snooker is, all right?
Do you know what pool is? Billiards?
Pool? Yeah, billiards, pool.
Yeah. So snooker is like a boring version of that game.
A boring version of it. I love it. Man.
But but basically, the bottom line is players are going to do whatever they got to do to win, guys. That's just the reality.
Even if it's wrong, that's the thing, Gabe, right? Because the idea of this particular game or sport is that it's supposed to be a gentleman's sport, or it used to be back in the day. Now, because everyone wants to win, there's a lot more money. Players and athletes might make different decisions, but overall, it's still considered a gentleman's game. I know there's a documentary on Amazon called "The Death of the Gentleman's Game" about cricket. Yeah, right. And I was like, I don't think it's the death. It's just a few players make certain decisions which aren't in favor of the sport. Like I still don't think Mankad.
But aren't the players the one that play the sport? I mean, if you don't have players, you have an empty field, bats on the floor, balls on the floor. Aren't the players the one that play the game?
So let me give you one better.
Aren't the players gentlemen? Am I missing something here?
So, Gabe, I'm really sorry. I'm just gonna interrupt you right there. Right? You've got Christianity, right? Right? And if one person follows that religion, right? And if they make a bad call, they're still Christians, right? But if they're making that bad call, doesn't make them not part of that whole arching.
But that was started by Jesus Christ.
No, I'm just saying.
It's still his beliefs, right? This is a game played by people.
But back in the day, it was started by gentlemen, right?
Oh.
That's what I'm trying to say.
The same gentleman that had slaves that controlled different countries?
Well, who knows? We can't go to the past and check.
Listen,
but
here's the reality.
Fair enough.
Oh, I love it.
Drop Narayan getting 50. That's funny.
He went past the 6 balls I prognosticated.
Think about some of the players that are most successful in their own teams and some of the most notable players, all right? Here's a good example. The Hamburglar. We clown him, right? Sunil Narayan has made a lot of money playing cricket, and he always gets called out for what? Illegal action or this or that. But is that within the rules? Who knows, all right? Think about the people that were involved, and I'm just talking about the most prevalent things that Nick and I know about now that we're here in the game. But think about the players that were involved in the Australian sandpaper scandal. Smudge, a lot of money, not within the rules, right? What was the other guy?
Warner.
David Warner, right? Think about, honestly, think about Virat Kohli. Some people can't stand it because of how loud he is, how boisterous he is, how angry he is, how he, cricket's a gentleman game. Does he act like a gentleman out on that field a lot of times? Just saying, sometimes that whole gentleman thing, I'm just being candid. Some of your biggest personalities, some of your most successful cricketers, some of your cricketers that are making the most money, don't act like gentlemen out there. Ben Stokes, just saying, you know what I mean? Punching people in the face. That's not very gentlemanly.
That wasn't on the field. That was outside the field.
Wait. Oh, it's only on the field. But you don't have to be a gentleman off the field.
Yeah,
no.
It's only on the field.
It's on the field. Gabe, it's on the field without the players. That's what gentlemanly is. Don't forget. Okay.
Look at Han. Narayan should be called out for being garbage. That's hilarious. Listen, if I'm Narayan, I'll change my action every 15 minutes. Because as long as I'm taking wickets, guess what? It hasn't stopped the Kolkata Knight Riders from bringing them in. It hasn't stopped the Trimbago Knight Riders from bringing them in. And my man is making dough. I looked at his Instagram. My man driving Bugatti or Lamborghini? He getting paid, cousin. He doing what he got to do.
He's got SRK money, he does.
He got that SRK money, cousin. You know what I'm saying? Come on.
Oh, give that wicket. Give that wicket. Oh, how dare you give that face right there. What's up, Michelle? How you doing? Bishnoy's a crybaby. That one looked pretty good to me. I agree with Gabe. Dom Best is a gentleman. He holds the door open for the batsman to smash him.
I started reading that thinking it's going to be something really...
Oh my gosh. That is the best comment of the day. He holds the door open for batsmen to smash him. Dude, that's hilarious.
Ashad, explain to me, because I just don't get it. Everyone's against me on this one. I like LSG's color of the uniform. Okay?
Oh, I hate it.
Explain to me why I'm so wrong, because everyone hates it.
It's so... Right. Do you know what a tennis ball looks like? Right? If you had the same...
it looks like
it looks terrible. Okay, the color doesn't look great, and
it looks fantastic.
At least to me, when I look at it, like they revealed the kit, and they were so excited, right? And a couple of days before that, they revealed the Gujarat Titans kit. I was like, the Gujarat Titans looks pretty good. It looks slick. It looks modern, and it looks like Titans and stuff. But the LSG kit, I was like, I don't know why it just looks a bit cheap personally, and people might hate me for this, but to me it just looks a bit cheap. It looks like it's like cheap nylon with like some painted color on it, and there's just, I don't know, it just doesn't...
I like that they went with an actual different color, right? Gujarat Titans, wow, another shade of blue. Holy cow, we don't have enough blue colors in the world. Wow, look at that catch. Woo! Bye, Narayan.
No!
Wow, did you see that catch? Krunal Pandya has rocket boots. He just flew in the air backwards and caught that.
Nick, I just want to say the last time I had Jason Holder on my team, he didn't even get an over to bowl. Or they might have bowled him one over and he never even batted.
Yeah,
all of a sudden, Jason
awesome.
Holder.
I love that. Okay, maybe he didn't jump as high as I thought he did, but it still was a nice catch. He got like 2 feet off the ground.
Bedtime pajamas. Thank you, Cyber Avatar. That's what it looks like. The LSG.
I just love that they went with a different color. We have so many blues out there. It makes me sick for crying out. KKR went with purple. Purple's not my favorite color, right? Purple and the gold looks nice. But the Mumbai, nice. Delhi Capitals, now the Gujarat Titans, like blue. Boring.
They need a different color. They need brown. They need green. There's no team with green on it.
Yeah, like a solid green. Like the green that the Renegades wear in the BBL. I'll take that solid green.
No way they're gonna wear the Australian colors. You crazy?
Aussie green.
And I want to just mention something.
Another wicket.
Another
wicket. Oh my gosh! Jason Holder. He says, "Hold that, sucker."
He's like, "I was smashed for 25. Sorry, I was smashed for 20. What?" And then he just comes back and picks up 2 and 2.
They're not gonna let him get to 100, Gabe. They're not gonna let him get to 100.
99 for 9 in the 15th over. Wow.
Oh, Gabe, tell me. The world wants to know. The world wants.
Did you just kick Nick out?
No, sorry. I kicked myself out so I can enjoy this full speed.
Wow. Any words?
Get rid of everyone. Somebody please give me SRK's phone number. Somebody, I beg you, give me his number. Get rid of everyone. Just honestly, keep Narayan and keep Russell and no one else. This team is trash. Oh,
West Indies bias.
Oh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating. It's an embarrassment. It's an embarrassment. I'm so done. I'm so done. Bro, you cannot make it up, bro. This is it. The season is over for KKR. You're done. All right. The team that went to the playoffs last year, where's Owen Morgan? Bring back Owen Morgan. # bring back Owen Morgan. You can't look it up. I do.
And we might have a run out. We might have a run out here.
Oh, gosh. Not like this. Not like this.
Oh, they're very confident that the game's over right now.
Can we bring back
No, I think they did cross to 100.
Yeah, it's 101. They got to 101.
Dunsies. Game's over, ladies and gentlemen. KKR, you are fantastic. You are a revelation. You are amazing. You have assured that both of Gabe's teams pretty much have no chance, unless you talk to Ozjon here, no chance of getting to the playoffs whatsoever here. And I love you for it. Oh, I will sacrifice a Mumbai for 2 of Gabe's teams any day of the week, any year. Oh, I love it so much. And they got out. You got to be a really bad team, Noeen Ali, to get run out, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the match when all you have to do is you can swing the bat if you want. Don't get run out. Oh, I love it.
Oh, gosh, dude, I want to cry.
Please do.
You know what's sad, Nick? Honestly.
My fantasy team?
No, seriously. Every single, and honestly, every single person was pretty much right on board with us during the auction for the most part. 70 in the chat, don't forget to like and subscribe. But all CFA Nation, from Renil to, Barack to everybody would have done a better job at the auction table than CSK and KKR. Honestly. They're trash front offices. They're trash auctioning people.
You're talking about Mumbai's auction was way worse than KKR. KKR just can't put it together. They suck. They have the pieces. They can't get together whatsoever.
KKR's last issues the last 2 years have been the opening partnership. Did they address that in the auction, Nick? Did they? Jeez.
They got Aaron Finch. They got Aaron Finch, the Australian captain, the captain of the World Cup squad. Who else would you want on your squad? He's only played for 19 teams in the IPL.
I'm working for free. CSK, KKR, reach out to me. Hit me on Twitter. I'm working for free. I will go to the next auction. I'll fly myself out there. I'll do it myself because your front office is trash. Trash. Yes, bring back Morgan. I can't. I will work for free. I will work for free. I will fly myself. I will pay you to let me auction your team because this is an embarrassment. I can't. I need a break. Dude.
Gabe, you're not giving the best sales pitch for why they want to bring you to the auction.
I got scared. Nick, I was petrified. I don't know how the kids, I don't know if he does that in front of the kids at school, but dude, I was petrified. I was losing my mind.
He does that all day long. He once had a bowl of Fruity Pebbles, and there was like a burnt Fruity Pebble in the bowl. He lost his mind over that one. Fruity Pebbles everywhere. It was raining rainbows, for crying out loud. I love it. 101 is hashtagging right now, trending on Twitter.
I agree with Nish. They're saying, Gabe, I'm worried. Take it easy, right? With the blood pressure. Well, Nick deserved the break. I thought this was going to be really supportive. And then I read the rest of it. Oh, man.
Yes, give Nick his due. Give Nick his due. He can't do it. To give me a compliment, it costs an insult and a passive compliment. That's what it costs. That price is too steep. That price is too steep. Listen,
you are
how am I being cocky, Broth? My fantasy team is worse than his. My Mumbai Indians are at the bottom. But you know what? There's an old adage. Misery loves company, and oh, do I love some company, my friend. Oh, I love it.
I'm just surprised at how easily KKR were demolished today, because I expected them to get 150. I was like, maybe they'll get to 150, but it'll be difficult. But the way LSG's bowled, and I don't know if you remember, but I remember LSG when the auction happened and everything. LSG is going to be one of the big teams, and them and Gujarat Titans have definitely showed the rest of the 8 teams how to win, because no one expected these guys to be doing so well. They were, if you remember, there were like quick buzz videos, and there were a lot of videos that were like, it'll be really nice if one of them could get into the playoffs, right? And they're both unequivocally, they're both in.
1 and 2.
Yeah,
one and two.
Yeah.
And Lucknow is now number 1. They are now number 1. They increased their net run rate in this match. You have KKR still at number 8. They're not going anywhere anytime soon because they're 2 points behind the Punjab Kings. I do want to address that real quick. The Kings are not out of it, ladies and gentlemen. They're not out of it. It's a traffic jam there for that 4th spot. My RCB, who had lost 2 games in a row before they won this last one, and they barely won that one, they're only 2 points ahead of the Delhi Capitals, SRH, and the Kings. All those 3 teams all have 10 points, and Delhi Capitals, SRH still have one more match to go before they get to their 11th match. So the Kings are not out of it, not by any means the imagination. But what needs to happen is you have 4 teams right now in fighting for that 4th spot. One of those 4 teams needs to just win it all right now to take control of it. Because in the rest of them, I don't think they have the confidence in their team to be able to match them wins for wins. So it'll get really, really interesting. I don't think Punjab's going to get there, though. I said ever since the auction, I was not impressed with their team. But mathematically, they still have a chance.
Oh, yeah. Mathematically, even CSK has a chance. But, like, genuinely speaking, it'll be difficult for teams like CSK or KKR. Look at their net run rates compared to the others, right? You look at DC, their run rate is 0.6. SRH is 0.3. So it's going to be difficult in that case. And on top of that, the top 3, LSG, GT, and RR are all sitting really, really well. Like, even if they only win one game out of the next 3, they're still pretty much set to go through into the playoffs. So it's nice to see that for all 3 of those franchises. It's just that number 4th spot that everyone is now fighting for. And unfortunately, my team is kind of out of it. But I did say CSK or LSG is going to win it. So, one out of the 2 is still in the race. And no, I'm not going to leave CSK. I'm not going to say
Oh,
CSK.
Wow. Now you're saying that they're out of it. I love it.
No. I will retract my statement, Nick, right? I plead to the court, okay? I retract my statement. CSK is going to go through. They're going to be number 4.
Oh, my gosh. There's no way you truly believe that. As Gabe says, even you don't believe that. Stop it, okay? And don't worry. Gabe is fine. He's right here. He's all right. He just needs to take a little break. If you know Gabe as long as I have, This is just Saturday. All right. This is just Saturday. It's nothing new. It's nothing different.
I just
and that's not even an insult. He knows I'm right.
I just got off the phone with Dr. Blasphemer. I need a couch session. He's a little busy today. Apparently, he has to talk to Robbie after 2 SRH losses. Azjad, I think you're in there ahead of me because of your delusions of CSK grandeur there. But he went ahead and refilled my prescription of Zoloft over the phone because I think I'm just gonna chill the rest of the day. You know what I mean? Because it's rough. It's just rough right now, people. Oh Lord. Oh babe.
Yes, Gabe needs Valium. Yes, Han Solo, exactly. Wow.
You can't make this up. You can't make it up. With that being said, at least now I don't care about the rest. It's over. The end is nigh. KKR is done for the rest of the season. CSK's done. So now I can enjoy when other teams lose. Azjad, please don't give me false hope.
There's something wrong with this man, Gabe.
Right.
There's
I'll tell you this.
That man.
If CSK loses the next game, right? If CSK loses the next game, I will agree with both of you. I will concede. But if they win the next one, I'm telling you, they're going through.
That's because mathematically you have to agree.
Dude, honestly, Nick, Azjad's the guy you want with you when the stuff goes down, bro. Because he's you know who Azjad is? He was at the Alamo with Davy Crockett and the rest of those dudes out there thinking somehow they were going to hold off 10,000 Mexicans. Like, listen, the odds don't look good, cousin. The odds don't look good.
Never forget the Alamo.
Unless
know what happened at the Alamo? A slaughter. Okay, a slaughter. What are you kidding me? I never understood that reference. Never. Don't forget the Alamo. You know what happened at the Alamo? A slaughter! It was 10,000 dudes out there.
You are disrespecting so many American historical heroes
being honest.
Right
now. Bro, the numbers are not in your favor. Okay, this isn't what is it? May the numbers forever be and may the odds.
Whenever a soldier lays down his life for what he believes in his country, come on, man.
10,000! I would have been like, listen, Skip, 10,000 don't look good out there. There's something called
You're so stupid. You're so dumb. You're so done. You would have you'd be like, where's the white flag? I'm pulling it right now.
That's a lot of dudes out there. That's a lot of dudes out there.
You are so stupid.
Like, Azjad would have been one of those guys like, yeah, I think we could take him. That's Azjad's eternal
Not just that I think we could take him, but I like our chances. That would be Azjad.
The only reason why I won't be that is if I'm with the Pakistan cricket team. That's the only reason. The only time when I'm not, when I don't have the same faith.
Oh, you lose all faith when you're watching the Pakistan games. It's so much fun to watch.
Yeah. So yeah, sorry, Gabe.
That's the only time that the end is nigh.
Every
day is the end is nigh, right? Every day is the end is nigh when it's Pakistan.
Let us know in the chat real quick. Let us know in the chat real quick. Which one of your teams, even if it's not IPL, maybe it's international, which team do you watch and you just know the end is nigh? You just watch it because it's painful.
Chargers.
The Knicks have no shot, and I don't know why I paid $39 a month for my stupid MSG subscription. I'm paying them to lose. I'm honestly paying them to lose. It's ridiculous, but it is what it is. Look at Renee, New York Giants, RCB. Look at the chat. RCB.
Hey, look at Reddit.
It's true. It's true. But how dare you?
Oh, Test cricket wickets in West Indies. I mean, it's just England, dude. And I mean, that's what it's like. It's so painful. It's so painful. Why do we do it to ourselves? That's the question I'm gonna ask Dr. Blasphemer. Am I a glutton for punishment? Is that what it is? You know what I mean? Like, I don't get it. I got
look on the bright side. You had a great fantasy day today. Look on the bright side. You survived the KRL debacle. I did not.
You got 200 points for Andre Russell. That's a lot.
I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm not even gonna say anything. 200 points.
Do you know how many idiots like me had KRL as captain and we all got nothing for it?
Me? I also had him as captain. Oh.
Do you know who my captain was? My captain was like Rohit Sharma or something because I can't change my team. So
you did good the other day.
I want to see who's higher, Azjad or Han, because Han doesn't change his team either.
No, Han's above me. I'm sure Han's above me. My team's like Cricket for Us 11 or something like that. He has to
Han will take offense to that. He bows for the wooden spoon.
Yeah, Han works for that wooden spoon.
I'm going to look it up right now.
Oh, he's going to look it up right now. Han, Azjad is challenging you for the wooden spoon, my friend. Oh, how dare you?
Yeah, I got 90 points today, Gabe. I'm in 16th place. Oh, this sucks.
That's good. 16th is good.
RCB,
don't worry, Gabe. You're in 15th place. You're just above me.
Chelsea football team, New England Patriots. You just watch it for pain. Let's see.
No,
it's official now. KKR
Freddie Padalo still is in last place. Azjad. Han takes that with ultimate pride.
Wow.
Do you want to know why? Today he had, because it never changes, Unicat as captain, Chris Jordan as vice. Chris Jordan hasn't thrown one ball, I don't think, this season. He's still his vice captain.
I think he has had one over. I think they gave him one game.
Oh, excuse me. Excuse me, Cotton, as you like to say. Cricket for Us is 103 out of 106.
Ooh, I moved up.
And guess what, Azjad? This is embarrassing for me. You didn't control your team today, okay? Nope. You got 331 points.
What?
Avesh Khan, vice captain, 169. Dekak, 94 points. Badoni, 41 points. I hate you with a passion.
Wow. Tell us how you really feel. Stokes says the South African national team. Our sports minister once called them a bunch of losers. Wow. I mean, there's teams that we honestly watch just to bring us pain. And I don't know why we do it. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Oh, Renil had a good day. Renil.
Good job, Renil. I hate you too.
And vice
I hate you too. PV Rush. I don't know who PV Rush is, but I love his moxie. He still has Tamil Mills on his squad. He got dropped like 2 months ago.
It'd be hilarious if someone had Jofra Archer, Umesh Yadav, all the injured players in their team. That's not a bad idea.
Don't you tempt Han there. Don't you tempt Han
He doesn't
there.
change his team. If he changes his team because of me,
he's still gotten over 1,000 points by not changing his team. Wow. He has. I love Han so much. Han, you know I love you. He has from RCB, his uncapped player is Sisodia. Never knew that man existed. This guy hasn't even smelled the field. Okay, if he's basically like that whole gentleman's game thing, he has something in common with Azjad's argument because he never sees the field. Okay, so he can't mess it up. He has Gautam. Of course, he has Gautam in there. Gautam hasn't started a game in forever. He has Jofra Archer starting. Okay, he has Jofra Archer starting. He's got Tendulkar in there starting. Oh, Han, you are the man. Now he did get 80 points because he had Bairstow's garbage in there, so I'm sure he's mad at you for that one, Gabe.
Bairstow's garbage.
Yeah, here it is. Right here. I have Archer.
Fantastic. Oh my goodness.
Oh, I mean, guys, it's been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. To Nick's point, Saturday morning. Got to get a few things done. Last thoughts, gentlemen. So far, I gotta say, we talked about it at the mid-season review. I think that SRH still has a shot. I just don't like their you know what I mean? You need one or two. I mean, look at this is a perfect example, right? LSG lost their number one scoring guy and KKR Raul, and then lost Quentin Dekak right after he scored 50. So from their top two guys, they only got 50 runs, and yet we're still able to put up a $170. Why? Because they go deep. They got Holder. They got Stoinis. They've got Pandy. Not Pandy. Kunal Pandya, and they got
Pandya, yeah.
No, the other all-rounder over there for LSG. We almost both took him today. Deepak Huda, right? So they're super deep, and you cannot count, which is my biggest fear with Rajasthan Royals. Whenever you got Butler that goes down early, you don't know what you're gonna get out of what's the captain's name? Sanju Samson. and they're a little bit light after 4, right? 4 or 5, they're a little bit light. You need Sherman Hetmeyer to put up those big innings in order to save you. But honestly, that's why I said, as much as I hate Nick and hate RCB just got to get it right, because they've got, they got nothing out of Coley, and they were still at the top. If Coley just turns it on just a little bit, bro, just a little bit, forget about it. They've got the bowling with Hazelwood. Purple Patel, right? They also got Maxi. They got Hasaranga, who's been very consistent. I think they're going to sneak in. I still sincerely think that they're going to sneak in. And when we look at the points table after today, let's just be honest. KKR is done. 4 and 7. They're lucky to not finish in the wooden spoon.
Along with CSK. Yep.
Along with CSK and Mumbai. So it's basically SRH, DC, SRH, DC, and RCB for that final spot. I think
RCB has no chance, and I'll tell you right now, they have no chance.
Wow, you still give them? You think it's going to be DC or
SRH? Because they have the worst net run rate, and it's all about numbers. It's all about math. If they have to win out, they have to run the table. If they mess up or slip up once, and the other teams who they haven't shown it yet, but they actually want to try to compete, then they're out there. They have a worse net run rate than CSK, which we all agree is probably historically the worst team in the IPL this entire season.
Oh, shut your mouth. How dare you?
But we don't agree on that? My bad. But the net run rate's horrible. RCB always has a net run rate. They still have at least 1 or 2 blunders left in them. It'll be in the playoffs. I have zero confidence in RCB. And Dante, you're right. My prediction of Rajasthan Royals win it all, I absolutely like that prediction, right? Because to Gabe's point, Butler didn't perform at his usual standard today. He still got 32. Jaiswal's in there hitting 68, right? Scoring 68. They have, like you said, Hetmeyer. They have number 5. They have such a deep team that even when their superstars and perform, they still win games. I love it.
The thing with RCB is they're playing SRH and Punjab Kings next, which means they can potentially win those 2 games, and then their final match.
Control their own destiny. Yep.
Yeah. It's going to count. Tomorrow's game is going to be huge.
Yeah.
And 100%. I'll say this. Oh, people are going to get so mad at me right now. I promise you, I called RCB, so I want this to happen. I'm not trying to mush them because they're Nick's team. I think that right now, what? They've lost 2 in a row, SRH. All right, RCB, they won their last game, didn't they? I know they won either 2 out of the last 3 or 1 out of the last.
They beat thingy CSK, didn't they? RCB.
Yeah, they beat CSK. Yeah. So
who has?
It's like, when they appear for like a second, says something that disappears. I can't remember.
I hate them. I hate them. I think that I think honestly that they get through. That's my opinion. I think RCB gets through, round out that top 4. The LSG with this win, they're cemented up there. So is Gujarat Titans. I mean, Rajasthan Royals are probably up there. So I think it's going to be RCB. But guys, thank you so much. As I get ready to force Nick back in here, Aja, thanks for joining us, man. Appreciate you. Thanks all the love, CFA Nation. Look out for more videos. We'll be dropping soon. Don't you say?
Wow, everyone!
I know exactly what you're doing, Gabe. You're so mad that your 2 teams are garbage. Yes, you are. You give RCB just a little bit of pressure, and they fold. They fold.
Nick, I said it at the midway point in the season. I said I think RCB is going to get through when everybody was loving SRH.
And after you said that, they lost 2 in a row. Just saying.
RCB
Luckily, they got a cookie in CSK to get a win, but they lost 2 in a row. I love it. I love it.
I hate you. And the worst thing is I can't even argue because it's so bad.
CSK is winning tomorrow, okay, against DC. CSK is winning tomorrow against DC. Telling you now.
I could see it because DC. If you're a DC fan, you should be embarrassed. You really should. DC's more embarrassed than the RCB, in my opinion, but just saying. Thank you so much for joining us today. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Ozja, we really, really appreciate your time, your efforts coming on the last second and dealing with my nonsenseness and Gabe, just, being a psychopath. We appreciate it. Everyone, we appreciate you joining us as well. Please don't forget to come back to CFA. You never know. We might post another video at some point this next week. But with all that being said, until next time.
That's 6 runs.
Cheers.
So
Adios. Don't forget to check out Cricket for Us 2.0.
No, appreciate that right at the end.